Stand up, New York Giant fans. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to the last of the Mock Draft Mondays. This is our third and final. I'm going to try to do some different simulations tonight, some that we have not done. I'll definitely have a second-round trade down. We heard about the rumor today. I saw somebody in the chat, forgot who it was, asked me how I would feel if the New York Giants drafted Justin Herbert. New York Giants are not drafting Justin Herbert. Let's get that out of the way. There is a negative 1,000% chance that they will be taking Justin Herbert, but I would be fuming beyond belief, but it's not going to happen. From what I heard from one of my subscribers, I didn't do a lot of research into it. Supposedly, the Detroit Lions may have leaked that rumor. So, obviously to try to get a team to trade up to the number 3 spot. We'll have to wait and see if that's the case, but Herbert will not be a New York Giant. That is a ridiculous rumor. It will not happen. What's going on, Luis Brand, AV Sports, Nick in the house, Harrison Jolly. What's going on, Jaggy Chan? What's going on, OTB Mods? What's going on, Bradley, Billy in the house, AV in the house, X-Man in the house, Andrew Boyle, Neil in the house, Independent Outsider. Negative 1 million, negative outsider. Roldy, what's going on, my man? OTB Mod says, Smoke Paul in the house, Mike Morena in the house. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Brandon says, Brandon always likes to troll me a little bit. I think he just doesn't like me. I've noticed that in my streams before. He says, that's what you said about Daniel Jones. Brandon, if you think they're going to take Justin Herbert, more power to you, buddy. More power to you. And I'll tell you what, if they do, it would be the dumbest move in New York Giants history. Last year, Daniel Jones, I was shocked when they took him. We needed a quarterback. We don't need a quarterback right now. It would be a ridiculous move. What's going on, Lax? Thanks for popping in the stream. OTB Mods, Big Daddy in the house, Alex Sports in the house, X-Man, Aiden in the house, Neil in the house. What's going on, Talking Jake? Triple C. What's going on, Central Coast Climber? Been with me forever, man. One of my best subscribers, $2 donation. He says, my brother, give us that second round pick for... Oh, all of a sudden, Triple C, the asking price going down a little bit now. You know what? I would entertain it. Number 36 overall, I'd entertain it. Now, the question is, would the Giants be willing to pay him? And the other thing you got to question is he going to give us the same headache that he gave you guys after a couple of years when he wants to get paid? We'll have to wait and see. I know he doesn't like how he was treated there. He doesn't like, how you guys handled his contract situation. I think a lot of Giants fans would be happy with him, and I think a lot of Giants fans would not. But for 36, I always said that was about what I thought was a pretty fair asking price, so I'd entertain it. Independent Outsider, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. Says, no math this late, Dana. And Cody Collins with the $2 donation says, I'm early, played with the bang hole earlier. Well, good for you, man. So we're going to start the mock draft. I'm going to let you guys pick what we do in the first simulation in terms of the rounds. I am going to do the first one. I'm going to do a trade down in the second round. Being that I heard that rumor today, we're going to do a trade down in the second round. We'll play status quo in the first, and then we'll do a trade down in the second. I haven't done that yet. And then I'll probably show you guys what I think is going to happen as of now in my second simulation. But we're going to do a trade down in the second round. You guys let me know how many rounds you won in the first simulation. And Roldy, man, thanks. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Says, how could anyone not like you, Chris? Roldy, man, I don't know. One guy who I know that does not that loves me is probably Dave Gettleman, and you know that, Roldy, better than anybody. Yeah, some people just don't like you. I get it. You're never gonna be liked by everybody, Roldy. That's just life, man. But I appreciate the love you always show me, even though we disagree a lot of the time. We're just both passionate Giant fans. Draft Thomas, Werfs, all right, you want 2 rounds? You want 2? All right, we'll do 3 rounds. We'll do 3 rounds because if I trade down, I think we're gonna get an extra third-round pick if we trade down in the second round. So the first one, we'll keep it short. We'll keep it sweet. We'll do a 3-round simulation. Look at the 4 players we're gonna get in the first 3 rounds. We'll do that because we're gonna get an extra third-round pick. So let's do the trade down in the second-round simulation with the New York Giants, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna jump right into it, guys. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll start the draft up now. All right, Joe Burrow, Chase Young, and Jeff Okuda. No surprise there. Now, if you're asking me who I think the Giants are going to take, I've been consistent. I think Isaiah Simmons is certainly a possibility. But you're asking me who I think the Giants are going to take, and I shouldn't be telling you guys this information, okay? And my opinion changes every 24 hours. But I'm going to ruin my mock draft, my final mock draft. Don't get mad at me, guys. This is not who I want, by the way. This is who I think they are going to take. This is my prediction. I've been consistent my last 2 or 3 mock drafts. I got a little bit. I believed in Simmons a little bit. Then I started to believe in Wills a little bit, but I'm coming back home. I'm going with the guy I've thought for 2 months now, the guy that I've consistently said for the last month and a half in my final mock, my first-round pick. You're not going to like it. I don't like it, but it's who I think they're going to take. Tristan Wirfs going to the New York Giants at number 4. Independent Outsider, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Says, one mock, I have the New York Giants take Okuda for shits and giggles. Maybe we'll mix it up a little bit. Tristan Wirfs goes to the New York Giants. And now we are going to trade down in the second round. We're going to get an extra pick. Okay, so the team that I said in my video today that I think that the Giants would look to trade down with is the Chicago Bears. They have 2 second-round picks. They pick at 43. They pick at 50. So let's try to simulate a trade with the Chicago Bears. We're going to give up 36. We're going to go to the Bears. We're going to try to get 43. Oh, they don't pick till pick. I didn't know that. They don't have a pick till the 5th round. Well, that doesn't help us in this mock. You know what? Let's pick another team because I want to get. I didn't know that. Let's try to get a. I want to get a second and a third. Oh man, Keyshawn, man, thanks so much for the $3 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, just finished serving in the Army. Let's catch a game. You know what, man? As soon as everything's back to normal, I'm with you, man. I'm trying to organize a get together with all my subscribers to go catch a Giant game. Eric, man, don't get mad at me. Don't kill the messenger. It's not who I would take. I would take Jedrick Wills. But you're asking me what I think is going to happen. And it's a guess. It's a guessing game for everybody. You know, I know everybody's going to say Isaiah Simmons. You're asking me what I think is going to happen. Right now, I think Tristan Wirfs is going to be the pick. I could be wrong. But let's try to simulate a trade with, let's say, you know what? Let's try the Bucks. Mid-second round. Let's do Bucks. We're going to go pick 45 and 76, and we'll give them our 6th-round pick. See if that gets it done. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Did not work. Let's give them our 6th, and let's give them 2 7s. See if that works. We're not using these picks anyway. I just want to have the extra pick in the 3rd round to see what we will get. So if I have to, I'll give up a 5th also. Man, the Bucks are stingy. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we got an extra 3rd round pick. We traded down to 45 with the Bucks. Now in this situation, I think the Giants. All right. If this were to happen and this guy fell, they're taking him. Okay. Kenneth Murray would be a New York Giant, but realistically speaking, I don't think Kenneth Murray is going to be there. Okay. I could pick Kenneth Murray, and that's all fun and good. Kenneth Murray, in my opinion, will not be there when the Giants pick. I don't even think he's going to be there at 36. So I don't know why he's there. So I'm not even going to bother selecting him with this pick. So what I think the Giants would do in this situation, I think they're going to go interior offensive line. I think they'd be looking at a center and a guy that I personally think, not who I would take. Again, I'm telling you what I think they're looking at right now. Matt Hennessy has moved up their draft boards. If they're going to trade down, I think he's a guy they'd be interested in. That is who I think they take there. I think they address their center, and then they have 2 picks in the 3rd round. So now they got their tackle, they got their center by trading down in the 2nd round, and now we're gonna have 2 third-round picks, and we'll see what we do with both of those. So I'm trying to be realistic. I'm not doing what my dream scenario. I'm trying to be realistic. So now we're at 76. We basically got that Leonard Williams pick back. What's going on, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. No, I know Murray's on the board, Eric. This is supposed to be realistic, though. In real life, Murray is not going to be on the board. I guarantee you, Kenneth Murray will not be there at 45. I'm trying to simulate what I think could happen in real life. So now we're up to 76. Okay, so now we filled the center, we filled the tackle. All right, if this guy is here in real life, we are taking Jeremy Chinn. I don't know if he's going to be there early 3rd round or mid 3rd round, whatever pick we just got. Jeremy Chinn fills a need. He's by far the best player on the board. We are taking Jeremy Chinn in this situation, and that's what we'll do. So we fill a safety here, and if it's not him, maybe you take Ashton Davis. If he was not on the board, maybe you go with a wide receiver. But safety is a big need for us. We've addressed 2 offensive positions. We're going to go get our safety with Jeremy Chinn. And the other option here with the 2 third-round picks now, you could get a wide receiver at 99. You could have gotten a receiver at 76 had Jeremy Chinn not been there. But now this opens up the possibility of getting a wide receiver, and we just missed out on Chase Claypool. He went the pick before. So we're going to take a look at who's available at the wide receiver position. You got Bryan Edwards, Van Jefferson, KJ Hill. Now you got to remember, we're going to be picking at 110 again. We'll take a look at the linebackers. You got Weaver of California. Nothing to write home about there. We'll take a look at the edge. Bradley Anae, Highsmith, Alton Robinson. Those are probably guys you're looking at there. We addressed the safety. Let's take a look at the cornerback. You got Troy Pride. I don't hate him. Projects to be a slot corner out of Notre Dame. That could be the guy I go there, but we kind of already addressed the secondary. Oh, man, this is a tough one, guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You want Highsmith? Josh says Highsmith. You know what? Highsmith might be the pick there, because I think you're still going to get a wide receiver in the 4th. Pretty much whoever's still on the board, you're still going to get in the 4th. Bradley Anae, Highsmith. I think you're looking at an edge here. I don't necessarily disagree with that. So that's what we end up with there in the first trade down. I think in real life, you're probably getting a wide receiver with one of those 2 picks, because I don't think Jeremy Chinn would be there, but he was too good for me to pass up there. So we ended up with, and this is what I think is realistic. Like I've said, I think the Giants are hot on the heels of Matt Hennessy. I think that's why they'd be interested in trading down, because they don't. Oh, man, Greg, man, thank you so much, man, for the love, man. I really appreciate that, man. Greg with the $7 donation, man. Thank you so much, man, for the love. I think they want Hennessy. I think that's why they'd be inclined to trade down. They get the center that they like. If Ruiz is not there, they get Tristan Wirfs in the first, Jeremy Chinn at 76, and Alex Highsmith at 99. So there you have it, guys. That is the first mock. If they were to trade down, they were able to address the safety position. And if it wasn't the safety, they'd probably address an elite wide receiver if he falls to that, early 3rd round area, maybe an elite edge, something like that. But that's what we're looking at there in the first mock draft. So now we're gonna do another simulation, guys. That was a quick one. We'll do a 5 round this time. And we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Oh, Malik, man, thank you so much for the love, man. I know we missed him by 1 pick. Malik, man, thank you so much, man, for the $5 donation, man. I really appreciate the love, man. He says, hey, Chris, what's up? Can you make a video before the draft day, like a prayer, so then Gettleman can pick the right position each player? I might have to make a prayer before we got. Well, I'm going to be live the day of the draft at like noon, so we can all pray together. I'll be live from like noon to like 3 or 1 to 3. I don't know. So like 2 or 3 hours. I'll be live. Try to get everybody amped up before we go over to Bad Dogs for the main event. So I will be live during the day. So yeah, we'll be able to pray there together. So what do you guys want to do here in the next mock? What do you guys want to do in the next mock here? We're going to do 5 rounds. We'll go speed, fast. Okay. So this one we're going to do a couple of trades. I think in real life the Lions are going to trade down. So right out of the gate, I'm going to make a trade for the Lions. Oh, they don't let you. They don't let you make trades for other teams? Really? Oh, DJ Smooth, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate that. $2 donation. He says, Justin Herbert became a Giant. Don't even kid about that, DJ Smooth. There is no way he's going to be a Giant. There's no way he's going to be a Giant. I'll be working Thursday or I'll not feel. Ah, man, that sucks, man. Hopefully I get to see you in the stream for a little bit, buddy. Get Ruiz in the first round. So you want to trade back up into the first round? Is that what you're saying, Raymond? Let's trade to number. Let's trade with the Chargers. We haven't done that enough. Let's trade with the Chargers. Oh, Blue Jackets, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. I really appreciate that. He says, if $5 donation. What's going on, Jeffrey Abbey? All right, you know what? I'm going to make you guys happy. We got to do a couple of Simmons simulations, right? We always do. We're going to trade to 6 and still get Simmons. I think that'll make it more fun. You get more assets. We're going to do that. Blue Jackets talk, man. Thank you so much for the love. He says, could you do a mock where the New York Giants trade with Atlanta? They've been rumored to move into the top 5, and you could get a first next year. 2nd and a 5th. You know what? I almost thought about doing that simulation last time. You've heard countless rumors now that the Atlanta Falcons want to move up to get an elite prospect. That's actually a great idea. I have not done that one yet. We're going to do that one next. This one, we're going to try to trade down to 6 with the Chargers. And we're going to try to get Isaiah Simmons there. Because I think we'll still get him. We'll see. Maybe we won't. Let's trade down with the Chargers. Chargers are going to give us 6. 37 never works. So Well, let's try this. Boom, boom. All the 7s and the 6. Maybe that works. I don't remember for 37. Because we're only doing 5 rounds anyway. No, that never works. Because they suck. In real life, it would work. Let's give them a... God. Let's give them a 5th. If that don't work, we'll have to switch it up. All right, so we have to give up our 5th round pick. We won't have a 5th round pick. Okay, so we got the 36 and the 37. Isaiah Simmons falls to us. We're taking Simmons. Jeffrey's in here. We got to make Jeffrey happy. I know he's a huge Simmons guy. I know most of you guys are huge Simmons guys. We're going to get Isaiah Simmons at number 6. So there you go. We'll see what we happen here at 36 and 37. DeAndre Swift going 14. What the hell? DeAndre Swift goes 14. All right, so we're at 36 and 37. We've got Christian Fulton's on the board. I don't think he'll be there on draft night. It's possible. Kenneth Murray is on the board. I mean, if he's there, that's a no-doubter. I don't know why all of a sudden Kenneth Murray's falling in the second round. I really don't. I'd be shocked on draft night if he does. I'd be shocked. We already drafted a linebacker anyway, so we're not taking him. We drafted Isaiah Simmons, so we're not taking him. So we gotta go probably with a center here. We're gonna take a look at the centers. Let's take a look at the centers. Hennessy's probably the best guy left. The centers are falling off today in these new mocks. Falling off the board, guys. You're not even getting Cushenberry in the second round now. Let's take a look at the offensive tackle. You got Isaiah Wilson, you got Ezra Cleveland, you got Austin Jackson, Lucas Niang. I think you're definitely taking an offensive tackle with one of these 2 picks. That's a no-doubter. One of the 2 picks, I think you're going tackle here. And they very well could take Hennessy with one of these picks. Don't rule that out as well. Frank Guzzi, man, thanks so much, man, for the $2 donation. He says, Lions draft Tua and trade Stafford to the Pats. It's possible. It's possible. Not very likely, but possible. Stafford makes a lot of money. I don't know the Patriots cap situation, but I would imagine they probably have cap space, being that they got rid of Brady, they got rid of everybody on their team. It's possible. I personally think the Patriots would be more inclined to drafting a quarterback, but it could make sense. I'm surprised. There's a lot of veteran quarterbacks that I'm surprised have not ended up on a team yet. Andy Dalton being another, Cam Newton. I still think Stafford stays with the Lions, but it would be an interesting simulation. Thank you for the love. All right, you want Lucas Yang? I mean, at this point, I'd probably lean Isaiah Wilson. I think he's the safest, but I know a lot of people like Lucas Yang. We'll take Yang with one of the picks. He'll be our tackle. I personally might double up here on the offensive line. That way I don't got to worry about it the rest of the draft. But let's take a look at the best available players. Like I said, even if you were to fall here, you're not taking Kenneth Murray. You already got Kenneth Murray. Christian Fulton's the BPA, but you already addressed your corner in free agency. Jonathan Taylor, you're not taking a running back. Then you got tackle, corner. You're not taking any of those guys. You're not taking an interior defensive lineman. I think you take the center here. I think you take the center. Even though he's not best player available, I think it fills a need. We'll look at the edge. You could take Terrell Lewis. You know what? Terrell Lewis from Alabama could make a lot of sense. Could make a lot of sense here, guys. What do you think of Terrell Lewis from Alabama? He's got the ties to Judge. I've seen him rumored to the Giants in a couple of mocks in the second round. With that extra second-round pick, you get the edge rusher. What do you guys think of Terrell Lewis? And Pocket 8, man, thank you so much for the $5 donations. Chris, I want Simmons. You want an offensive tackle. Really, I just hope the Giants take whomever Coach Judge wants. Which better be Simmons, not who Dave Gettleman wants. At the end of the day, I just want the pick to work out. I really do. I just want the pick to work out. I always tell you guys my opinion. And my opinion is always I want to protect the quarterback. That would be my first priority. But Isaiah Simmons is certainly a great talent. We got T. Higgins. We got Lewis. Trade back, he says. No Lewis. Taylor. Uche is better. Need a center. Okwara. A lot of Okwaras. Yeah, we've seen. I like Okwara. This might be a bit early for Okwara. But I have seen the Giants link to him recently. Let's just do it. We'll do 2 defenses. We're going to do a lot of simulations. We'll do 2 defenses to keep everybody happy. I would have went center there. I would have shored up the center there. Because you're going to see who's going to be left now. You're not going to have a good center prospect there at at 99. You're just not. You still could have gotten a guy like Alex Highsmith, who usually falls to the third. Someone like that wouldn't have been the way I went. But we'll see. We'll see who's there. We'll see who's there. All right. So Alex Highsmith did make it to us. Obviously, we're not going there. Let's take a look at the centers. So now Tyler Biadasz is there. I'm not even looking at the rest of the list. I'm not even looking at the rest of the list. If Tyler Biadasz is there at 99, if we haven't taken a center yet, we're taking him. So we're taking. I'm not even looking at the rest of the list. So we just got our center at 99. Get there on draft night? Probably not. All right, let's look at best player available. All right, Jake Fromm, obviously not taking him. Eno Benjamin, not taking him. Troy Dye, interesting, but you already took Isaiah Simmons. Logan Wilson, a guy I love, but you already took Isaiah Simmons. Live stream offline, is that accurate? Why does it say offline? It says offline for me. Are we good, guys? You guys still see me on here? You guys still see me on here? Wide receiver. What's going on, X-Man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Just let me know if you guys still see me in here. All right, you guys still see me. I don't know why my face went away. All right, we're good. Okay, so let's take a look at... We've got the linebacker, we got the tackle, we got the edge, and we got the center. What position you got? Let's take a look at the big board again. You got a running back, Zach Moss. You got Gilman. You got Asai. Let's see. Super blurry, Andrew says. Dylan. Too early to take a running back. Okay, yeah, it's good. Okay, thank you for letting me know, guys. It's blurry? Amik, wide receiver, tall wide. All right, let's take a look at the wideouts, guys. All right, you got Darnell Mooney, Quantre Davis, a lot of people like Bowden out of Kentucky. Could look at him. Gabriel Davis out of UCF. You could look there. DJ Smooth, thank you so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. He says, do a mock for Andrew Thomas, me and the Hub Boy. I'll do Andrew Thomas next. Thank you so much for the love. A lot of people want Dylan. What's going on, Ivan Felipe? I think it's way too early to take a running back here. I think we have way too many pressing needs. I cannot justify taking a running back in the 4th round. I just can't do it. And I love Dylan. I'm going to... let's take a look at Bowden here. Not the tall guy. I like Gabriel Davis, I think, a little bit more. 6'3", 212. I think I'm going to take Gabriel Davis here if we're going wide receiver. I think that's where I'd go. Wait for a wide receiver. All right, well then, what would you guys do here? I'm going to listen to the chat. What position would you guys do here? We took a tackle, we took a center, we took an edge, and we took a linebacker. I think you would be looking safety, right? You want to look at safeties here? You got Brandon Jones, you got Julian Blackman, Geno Stone's a guy I like, Kenny Robinson, Gilman out of Notre Dame, Antoine Brooks, Tanner Muse, could take Tanner Muse, bit of a reach here in the 4th, though. We could take Tuska, we already got an edge, though. We already got an edge. Troy Dye. I mean, why are we taking Troy Dye? We already took a coverage linebacker with Isaiah Simmons. Wouldn't make sense. You want to take Gilman, Nuke? You know what? He's the highest ranked guy. We'll take him. We'll get our safety there with Gilman. We'll wait on the wide receiver. I think we're going to take the wide receiver at 150. I don't think we have a 5th round pick. I just realized because we had to trade it to simulate that trade. But we would have taken a wide receiver at 50. So that's what we would have done in that situation. But in order to simulate the trade, we had to give up our 5th round pick. But I probably would have taken a wide receiver there in the 5th. So that's how it worked out. Substitute a wide receiver in there. Whoever you like there in terms of a 5th round wide receiver. And that's what our mock draft would have been in this trade down situation. We would have ended up with Isaiah Simmons, Lucas Yang, Julian Okor, Tyler Biadasz, Gilman, the safety out of Notre Dame, and you would have gotten a wide receiver there in the 5th round. That's how it would have played out because we wouldn't have had to give up a 5th-round pick in the trade down with the Chargers. It's just that, what you have to do to make that trade. And Nick Torres, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate that. $5 donation. He says, the Giants are trading with the Jags for Yannick and the 9th pick and hopefully trade Evan Ingram to the 49ers for the 31st. Nick, you're ruining my mock draft, man. But I do think it's very possible. I do think Yannick is going to be traded on draft night, and I do think that the Giants are in play. I actually do honestly believe that. Let me save and exit, and we're going to do another mock. And I just got a $2 donation. Thank you so much, guys. SOD said, big fan of your content. Also, wills or worfs. I think that's where we're at right now. I do. If we're going tackle, I think that's where we're at right now. I honestly don't think we're taking Andrew Thomas. All right, guys. How many rounds? Let's start there. How many rounds? He says, do the Atlanta trade. All right, we're going to do the Atlanta trade. That's what we're going to do. How many rounds? Lax, man. Thank you so much, man, for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, hey, Chris, can you do a 6 or 7 round mock where you draft as realistically as possible? Lax, that's what we'll do next. We're going to do the Atlanta one now, which I think is, a semi-realistic trade scenario. They are looking to trade up for a premier defensive player. We'll do that now, and then I will do my 7-round mock, Giants only, as realistic as I possibly can. I'm going to try to involve trades because I do think the Giants will be looking to trade down, but I'll make it realistic. Absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, you guys want 7 round? I see a lot of 7s. We're going to do 7. And we're going to do the Atlanta trade down because I haven't done that one yet. And Taco, man, thanks so much for love, man. I really appreciate it. It says, can you do a mock where we could get Simmons and Andrew Thomas? I've tried to do that. It's very hard to simulate that. Very hard to simulate that. But I will try to do that where we could trade back up to get him at some point in time. Isaiah Simmons says, love the first mock. You mean the second. You missed the first one. But we got you in the second mock, Isaiah. But once again, thank you to everybody for being here. I hope everybody is staying safe out there. And I'm not drafting Herbert, sperm cell. I'm not drafting Herbert. All right, so let's do that. Let's do something different here. Let's trade with the Atlanta Falcons. We're gonna give up the 4th. Now, in this trade, if we're making this trade, we're gonna get a future first. That's why it's so hard to simulate here. I'm gonna get the 1st and 2nd here. But guys, factor in that let's get a 1st, 2nd, and 4th, because I think that's what you'd get, and a future first on top of it. It is a big, big jump. So factor in that we're getting a 1st in next year's draft. I'm not going to be able to simulate that here because that's obviously next year's draft. And Taco, man, thanks so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. He says, or Simmons and a tackle. Yeah, we just did that in the last one. I didn't trade up, but we got Lucas Jang in the 2nd with Simmons. All right, we just made the trade with the Falcons. Like I said, factor in we would have a 1st-round pick in next year's draft in addition to this. So obviously you're not going to end up with as much. But that's part of the trade. All right, we're at 16. Tua is still on the board. He dropped tremendous. All right, this is already a ridiculous draft. Tua and Justin Herbert are there. That would never happen. In this situation, though, I do think Caleb Von Chason is a realistic player that would be there. Xavier McKinney, Grant Delpit, Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Swift. None of the top tackles are there. It's too early to go center. I'm going to go in this situation. I'm going with Caleb Von Chason. To me, Caleb Von Chason is the 2nd best edge rusher in this year's class. He fits our defense pretty well. We're going to have a future 1st-round pick and more assets in this draft. So we're going to fill one of our needs. We're going to get Caleb Von Chason at 16, which is not a bad pick. And Taco, man, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate it. $2 donation. He says, no, with a top 4 tackle. If I can, I will. Like I said, it's very hard to simulate that because they go very early in these mock drafts. But if I see an opportunity to do it, if they fall outside of the top 16, 17 picks, I'll try to make a trade to do it. All right, so we got Caleb Von Chason at 16. We'll see what we do at 36. And we're going to have an extra 2nd-round pick from the Falcons. All right, so now we still haven't addressed the offensive line. We haven't filled the center. We haven't filled the tackle. We got our edge rusher. So let's take a look at the best available players. Jordan Love's available, not taking a quarterback. We're not taking running backs. You got Jalen Johnson from Utah, the corner. Antoine Winfield is definitely a possibility here. The safety, you got A.J. Epinesa, Austin Jackson, the offensive tackle. Let's take a look at all the tackles here. You got Austin Jackson, Lucas Yang as the best available tackles. If you're going best available player, you're probably going with Winfield here. Winfield fills a need if you're going best available player. You're doubling up on the defense if you do that. and you're not addressing the offensive line, you're waiting till later. DJ Smooth with the $2 donation says, do a mock where we get Jerry Jeudy, my guy I want. That would have to be a trade down with the probably the Raiders. And if I do one of those, and I'm sure I will, we'll take a wide receiver with one of those two picks. And Taco, you got it, man. Thank you for the love, man. $2 donation says, thanks, man. Love the channel. You got it, man. All right, so we're getting some Jacksons. We're getting some Winfields. Okay, you want to take a look at the centers? Yeah, let's take a look at the centers. Cushenberry's still there. So you could definitely elect to take Cushenberry here as well. Here, I think, if it was me, that's your choice here. You're looking at Cushenberry, Winfield, or tackle. I think that's what you're looking at. I personally am probably leaning, actually, Cushenberry if he was there. The Giants may be leaning Hennessy. I do think he's moving up the mocks. I think you got to take Cushenberry here. You got to go with the center here. It's too big of a need. You haven't addressed the offensive line yet. We're going to do that. We're going to get Cushenberry. So now we're going to wait till the third round. Oh, we got a pick at 47. I forgot. That's right. We got that extra second round pick. So now we're picking at 47 after the Falcons trade. We already took our center. We're going to take a look at who else is on the board. John Laterno with the $5 donation. He says, stand up, the entertainer. If you don't want my Eagles to sniff a Super Bowl, chance y'all better take a receiver. Show the chest hairs. Giants think. All right. John, man, thanks for the love. Let's take a look at the best available players here. You still got Jalen Johnson in the corner. You got AJ Epinesa, but we already took an edge. So I don't think you could take another edge. You got KJ Hamler from Penn State. Very good wide receiver. A lot of people like him. You got Michael Pittman still on the board. You could definitely take a wide receiver here. Let's take a look at the tackles. I love Pittman. You got Lucas Yang. You could definitely take Yang. You've already addressed the center. You could wait and hope to get Matthew Pert in the third, and we could definitely try to go wide receiver. That's a possibility. This is a unique possibility where you could get a guy like Pittman here. I might be leaning there in this situation. Let's see what you guys think. Higgins, Pittman. I don't see Higgins. Higgins isn't there. Oh, Higgins is there. They dropped him in the rankings. Oh, wow. All right, so you got Higgins, you got Shenault, you got Pittman, you got KJ Hamler if you're going wide receiver. Can we get Pert in the third? Well, he could be. He could be in the third. But there's no guarantees. I think Pert is probably going in the third, but you don't know if he's getting a 99. We got some Pittmans. You know what? Page down BPA, all right. Why is this doing this? Hold on 1 second. Let me shrink this down because it's giving me trouble here with the page down. There we go. Okay. Here's the page down. You got Ashton Davis, Laviska Shenault, T. Higgins, Justin, Trayvon Diggs, Josh Uche, Jonah Jackson, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Willie Gay, the linebacker. I think you're either going wide receiver or tackle here if it was me, because you're still getting a really good wide receiver here. You're getting pretty good value if you go with Higgins or Pittman. I think those are the two guys I would be looking at. Or you're going with the tackle. I think those are your two options here if it was me. I don't think you go with Epinesa. You know what? We're going to switch it up because we don't do this often, and I think it's actually a pretty good spot for it. We're going to go with the wide receiver. I like Pittman a lot, but it's either him or Higgins. I'm going to go with Higgins. I'm going to go with Higgins. I'll go Higgins, but I would have been completely fine with Pittman there. Either one there, I'd have been happy with, but now we got our wide receiver. Now we don't got to worry about that later in the draft. We got a little value there. Plus, we're going to have an extra third. I think it was a third or a fourth that we also got in that trade. I can't remember. I think it was a fourth, if I'm not mistaken. So we should have 2 fourth-round picks in addition to 99. All right. So now we're going to be up at 99. And here, I mean, we filled the center, right? We filled the center, we filled the edge, we filled the wide receiver. If there's a good tackler, you're taking him. Pert will probably not be here. We were hoping for it, and he did not get here. You got Sadiq Charles, you got Ben Barch, you got Driscoll. Those are your tackles. We got 2 fourth-round picks. We could probably wait because none of those guys are jumping off the page to me. DJ Smooth, thank you so much for the $2 donation. He says, Tanner Muse, I like him. And Isaiah Simmons says, would you want to trade with the Jags, Raiders, or Falcons? I think the Jags are the most realistic. I personally would not want to drop out of the top 10. So if I had to pick one, I would pick the Jags out of those three. You like Muse? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Muse. Well, Muse has got to be available. He's ranked low. He's ranked 191 according to them. The Clemson safety. Let's take a look at best available player. You got Wallace still on the board. You got Antonio Gibson, the running back. We're not going there. You got Green. Green is a really good player out of Florida, but we already got an edge rusher. Darrell Taylor. Oh, man. I wish we didn't take an edge. Can't do it. I love Darrell Taylor. You could definitely go with a tackle here. You go with Charles. Kevon Wallace. We've taken him in a lot out of Clemson, the safety. Logan Wilson. We haven't taken a linebacker yet. Giants have had interest in Logan Wilson. That's a possibility there. That's an interesting one. You go Logan Wilson here if you wanted, or you could wait until the 4th round. You could take an offensive tackle here. I think that's what you're looking at right now. We got a lot of Robertsons. We got Wallace. We got Muse. Robertson. You want to meet Robertson, the corner out of Louisiana Tech? Chris, you can never have too many pass rushers. That's true, Tony Tate. You can never have too many pass rushers. That's true. But, yeah, I think Logan Wilson's stock is rising. The Giants have shown interest in him. I'm trying to be somewhat realistic. In this scenario, I do think the Giants would take Logan Wilson, so I'm going to take him. DJ Smooth, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. Take Tanner Muse or Kevon. Well, maybe we'll take one of them at 110. Let's take a look at the tackles first, see who dropped to us, being that that's still a big need. You got Ben Barch, who's ranked fairly high out of St. John. And you could still probably try to wait on Driscoll. At this point, our tackles are going to suck. You could try to get Trey Adams later in the draft. Let's take a look at... Let's take a look at the safeties. Wallace is still there. Let's take a look at all the overall best player. You still got Barch. You got Wallace. There you go. There's your players right there. What's going on, Card Coach? Thanks for popping in the stream. Jake G says, Wallace, what's going on? Thank you guys for being here. Damn, old blurry again. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Vin says Muse. White Lotus says, we're not taking a kicker. Wallace, yeah, a lot of people like Wallace here. I've taken Wallace a lot here. Let's take Wallace. I think I think Wallace is the guy here. If we're going safety, there's no tackles that are jumping off to me. I would have done things differently, but in this scenario that we traded down, and we got an extra pick. This is our extra 4th round pick. So now we got our safety. Let's take a look at best available player at 119. Okay. An offensive tackle, Ben Barch, I don't know a lot about him, is ranked the best available player right now. He's 6'6", 308. I don't know a lot about him, to be completely honest with you, but it is a need of ours. You got Bradley Anae. A lot of people like him out of Utah. Alex Highsmith's still on the board. You could double up on the edge rusher. Yeah, those are some of your options. We got a Driscoll. We got a Barch. Let's take a look at the offensive tackles. Driscoll, I know about Driscoll. We could take Driscoll here, shore up the offensive tackle. Danny, man, thanks so much for the love, man. $2 donations. How many offensive linemen should the Giants draft? If it was me, offensive tackle, 2 at least. Probably 2 tackles, 1 center, and possibly 1 guard for depth at the end of it. They have 10 picks. I would say at least 3 offensive linemen. 3 or 4. But I would say at least 3, that in my personal opinion. We got some Barches. All right. I see Driscoll's. I see Barches. I know Driscoll's ranked lower. I know more about Driscoll. I'm going to go with Driscoll. So we got our late tackle here. And we'll see what we do here later on here in the 5th. Can you do a simulation when we have 2 first-round picks? Yeah, we do everything, man. We'll mix and match, buddy. Next one, we're going to do what I would do in a 7-round mock draft. Somebody asked me to do that. We're going to do what I would do. All right, now we're at pick 150 in a realistic scenario. All right, we're at pick 150. Let's take a look at all. What do we have so far? Let's take a look at our needs. We got a tackle, we got a safety, linebacker, wide receiver, we got a center, and we got an edge rusher. And keep in mind, guys, remember, we're going to have an extra first-round pick in next year's draft with this trade. All right, so Duvernay is the best available player out of Texas. We already got a wide receiver, T. Higgins, though. We're not going wide receiver here. We could double up on the edge. You could go with Garvin out of Miami. Let's take a look. We could go A.J. Dillon. I know a lot of people like A.J. Dillon. We filled a lot of needs now. You could go with A.J. Dillon here. You could go with Hodges, but we already got the wide receiver. I don't mind Dillon here. Normally, I wouldn't take him here. We already got our safety. We already got our wide receiver. We got our linebacker. We got our center. We got a tackle, edge. I don't mind him here. I don't mind A.J. Dillon here. Backup. Well, we signed our backup quarterback. We signed our backup. I don't think we're going to draft a backup quarterback. You want Garvin? Garvin's a better available player, and like you guys always say, you could never have enough edge rushers. You could definitely go with Garvin here as well. I think it's between Garvin and Dillon in this situation, or a tight end. I would say Garvin, Dillon, or a tight end is probably where I'm leaning here. What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys pick Garvin or A.J. Dillon. We're not taking another wide receiver. We're not spending more than one pick on a wide receiver. We're just not, especially because we spent an early one on one. We're not spending another pick on a wide receiver. All right, a lot of Dillons. We got a lot of Dillons. We'll take Dillon. All right, we got our backup running back for the future. And now we're picking at 183. And look who... Oh, we just missed him. Derek Tuska just fell off the board. You know what? If I go back in time, I probably would have taken Tuska at 150. Oh, man. Oh, Murpro, man. Thanks so much for the love, man. $5 donation. She says, thoughts on trading back and taking 2 tackles and a center in the first 2 rounds? Yeah, I did that. I was talking about that yesterday. I call that the hog sandwich, man. Go and get yourself 2 tackles and a center. Do I think it'll happen? No. Would I cry about it? Absolutely not. I'm all about shoring up that offensive line. I do not think that'll happen on draft night. Do I think we could take a tackle in the center with the first 2 picks? Yes. But if we traded down and had another early pick, I think we'd address the defense with one of those picks. That's my opinion. Would I cry if they did it? No, because you're thinking future. It wouldn't really help the team, though, immediately if you did that because you're still going to start Nate Solder at one of the tackles. Yeah, hog sandwich, Tom Tide says. Yes. Quarterman. Tuska's gone, man. Tuska's gone. What'd I take? We already took a running back. You're not taking 2 running backs. Let's see what we got here. You got Shaquille Quarterman. You've got Khalil Davis, the interior defensive lineman from Nebraska. Hightower. Kyle, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate that. He says, if young falls, you need to shout out the flirtin' flus. If young falls, I will shout that out. I'm not going to have to shout that. I hope I have to shout that out on draft night, buddy. See some people saying Quarterman. We haven't taken a corner yet. You know what? Here, I think I want to take a look at a potential slot corner. I like Lamar Jackson, actually. He's still there. You get yourself a slot corner here at pick 183. I think he projects to be a slot corner, if I'm not mistaken. He's a guy I've had my eye on in the later rounds. What do you guys think of Lamar Jackson here? I see some people with Robertson. We already got a linebacker with Logan Wilson. We already got a linebacker with... definitely pick Lamar. Yeah, let's go with Lamar. I think we could use a corner here. You should shave your head if the Giants get young. All right, so we got our corner. So now we're going to have 4 7th-round picks. 4 7th-round picks. Absolute insanity. Now, I mean, at this point, you're just drafting for depth. I mean, we've already gotten a ton of players. Let's go best available. All right. You could go. I mean, I have no problem taking another wide receiver if you really wanted to. I would probably try to fill in some depth on the offensive line first, which is probably what we're going to try to do. Tom Ty, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I appreciate that. He says, Chase Young is ours. He's a son of an ex-GM, George Young. He's not, but if that could get him here, maybe we could convince him that he is. If it'll help get him in a New York Giants uniform. Tom Ty. Pick A.J. Green. I don't even see A.J. Green there. Let me type him in. He is there, cornerback out of Oklahoma State. I don't mind taking another corner here. I mean, we got 4-7s. We could use another piece back there. We'll take him with the first. I don't mind that. That was the first guy you guys shouted out. And now, because I typed in the name, because this always happens, the mock froze. So it is what it is. We saw a lot of our picks. We ended up getting. We would have had 3 more picks in the 7th, but we ended up getting a future first round pick. We got Caleb on Chason. We got Lloyd Cushenberry. We got T. Higgins. We got Logan Wilson. We got Kevon Wallace. We got Jack Driscoll. We got A.J. Dillon, Lamar Jackson, and A.J. Green. And we had 3 more picks to go. Not a bad draft when you factor in that we get an extra first-round pick in next year's draft by trading down with the Atlanta Falcons in the first round. Not that bad of a draft, to be honest with you. Not a bad draft. You got it, Eric, man. And Big Blue Fletch, man, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the $2 donation. My man, can you do a trade with the Jags with Yannick? Well, yeah, I could say that we get Yannick. You want me to do that? You want me to just trade the 4th for the 9th? And obviously, they're going to accept that trade, and we get Yannick Ngakoue, and you just assume we got Yannick? You want to do that? We could do that. Matter of fact, that is what I think could happen on draft night. So I have no problem simulating that. Let's do that. Just assume we got Yannick on the team. And now it's not letting me exit the draft. I'm going to have to go out. This sucks. We'll go out and come back in. I think this happened last time it froze too. I had to go back. I had to go out and come back in. Come on. Yannick and a third. All right, you want Yannick and a third? All right, we'll get their third. Okay. Just to get an extra pick. Come on with this thing. Come on. All right, there we go. All right. We'll do 4 rounds. We'll do 5 rounds. 5 rounds we'll do. Fast, manual, start the draft. All right, let's make a trade. Oh man, I gotta do it again. I forgot to sign in. They don't let you make trades unless you signed in. 1 second. And DJ Smooth, man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. Jones, Barkley, Higgins on my offense. Fire. Higgins be a nice ad, no doubt about it. Definitely be a tall target for the New York Giants. And let's start the next mock draft. Tom Ty with the $2 donation. He says, Gettleman's Tech guys coded the mock draft frozen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm worried. I'm worried about Gettleman's dial-up internet come draft night. That's one thing I'm worried about. I saw the setup today for, I think it was John Lynch, and I don't think Gettleman's is going to look nearly as good as that. Let's make a trade here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to trade 4 for the Jaguars 9, and we'll get their 3rd round pick. So we'll get 73 along with it. And obviously, in this trade, we're getting Yannick Ngakoue. But thanks for the love, man. I really appreciate that. All right, so they accepted the trade as we knew that they would. And we're going to start the draft. We're picking at 9. All right, Wirfs is off the board. Becton's there. Thomas is there. Wills is there. This is easy. I'm taking Wills. So, now we got Wills. And we've got Yannick Ngakoue. And now we're going to wait until pick 36, and then we'll have 2 third-round picks. Oh, Peter Biscardi, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. He says, Gettleman posting fake news. He's a tech wizard. I know, Peter. He did a tech, whatever you want, a digital draft back in 2014 article came out about that a couple of days ago. So, he's playing with the media, as always. And Miguel, man, thank you so much, man, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. How's it going, man? Thank you so much for love, Miguel, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the $5 super sticker. All right, so first pick there, we traded down the 9, and we still got the tackle that a lot of people wanted for, myself included. Now we're picking at 36. We got our tackle. You got Gross Matos fell. He's definitely an option. You got Antoine Cesar Ruiz is there. We already got our edge rusher with Yannick Ngakoue. We're not taking Gross Matos. Lock it the hell in. Give me the hog. Give me the friggin' hog, baby. I'm taking Ruiz. I'm not even thinking about it. Give me Ruiz. Oh, King Keys, man, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, I'm late, but I ain't apologizing. Salute to you, Tanner, for working hard as usual. King Keys, man, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks so much for love. No need for Gross Matos there. This is the simulation where we already got, you could always use another edge rusher, but this is the simulation where we got Yannick Ngakoue in the trade. So we already got our edge with Yannick. So now we got our tackle, we got our center, and we got pick 73. We don't got to worry about the offensive line. Jeremy Chin is still there. A lot of people like him. Chase Claypool is still there at 73. He's a possibility. It's getting interesting, guys. It's getting interesting. You got Willie Gay Jr. Could be a good coverage linebacker. Still on the board. You got some interesting names here, guys. I'm getting a little excited. What do you think? What do you think? Now get Chin. You got Davis, Chin, Ashton Davis. All right. You want the safety out of Cal? I prefer Chin myself. We're gonna go Chin. We're gonna go Chin. All right, we got our safety. He's versatile. Can play a little linebacker as well. Chase Claypool went 2 picks later for all the Claypool people out there. We'll see what we end up with at 99. Offensive line, we're set. We're thinking defense here. 99. You got Troy Dye still on the board. I like him. You got Logan Wilson. I personally think the Giants are more connected to Logan Wilson. So if you ask me who I think they would take, probably taking Logan Wilson here. I probably prefer Troy Dye myself. Let's take a look here at the wide receivers. KJ Hill, Quantre Davis, Lynn Bowden. We could wait another round. Bradley Anae, Alex Highsmith. All right, we're not looking at tackles. I think you go linebacker here. I think you're either going with Troy Dye or you're going with Logan Wilson. I think that's what you're looking at here. And, thank you so much. Big Blue with the $2 donation says, most realistic one yet. The only reason I don't go Anae here, Victor, and I like Anae, the only reason I don't go him is because we already got Yannick Ngakoue. So we already got the edge rusher. I think we could use a linebacker here. I think we could use a linebacker. So these are our picks. And you got to factor in, we got Yannick Ngakoue as well. So put him in here. So we got an edge rusher, we got a tackle, we got a center, and we got a safety. We could use another linebacker. We could use a slot corner. We could use a wide receiver. I think that's what you're looking at here. And I think the Giants would take Logan Wilson in this spot. But my preference is Troy Dye. Dye's best. I'm gonna go with Dye here. But if you're asking me what I think the Giants would do in that spot, I think they would go Wilson if they had the choice between the two. But we go with Dye. Now we're at pick 110. Okay. What do you guys want to do here? What position you guys looking at here? You guys looking at wide receiver? You looking for more depth on the offensive line? You looking at cornerback? What are you looking for here at 110? Entertainer is our next GM, Jimmy said. Wide receiver? You guys like the wide Tuska? You know I gotta look at. I get excited when I hear the name Tuska, guys. Tuska, I'd probably wait another round, and hope he gets there. I'd probably wait another round on Tuska. You got KJ Hill. You still got the same wide receivers. Gabriel Davis, another guy. It's interesting. Duvernay, slot corner. Highsmith, big wide receiver. Duvernay. Play Please pick an interior. We already picked an interior offensive line. We got the best in the draft. We got Cesar Ruiz. You want to take another one? You want to take another center? You could take Nick Harris. Tyler Biadasz. I can't believe he's still there. But, we already got our center. So, we're not doing that. You got Bradley Anae. You got Alex Highsmith if you want to go edge. Wide receivers we went over. We already got our safety. But the other guys available, Geno Stone, J.R. Reed, Julian Blackman. Those are some of the guys there. Let's see what we got here. Duvernay, you want to look at the tight end? Let's take a look at the tight end. You got Hunter Bryant. A lot of people like him. You could go with him here at 110. Decent value. If you want to go there, I'll let you guys make this pick. Take a fullback. I think you get a fullback in like the 6th or 7th round. Interior offensive line includes guard. Tony, I know it does. But it's the 4th round. We're strong at the guard right now. We have 2 starters. Me, personally, I'd probably wait till the 6th or 7th round to get depth for the guard. I wouldn't cry if they take a guard here. At all. But I've already drafted 2 offensive linemen with my first 4 picks. And I'm a huge offensive line guy. I may be looking at a tackle, actually. I wouldn't mind taking a tackle here before I took a guard. We got Bowden. We got Duvernay. Tall wide receiver. Okay. Let's take a look. I like Bowden, not the tallest. He's 6'1", but I do like him. A lot of people like him. Gabriel Davis, 6'3". I like him as well. Duvernay's interesting out of Texas, but he's a short guy. He's 5'11". How about Tyler Johnson? Guys? Tyler Johnson gets no love. I like Tyler Johnson. Check corner. Let's take a look at corner. You got nobody's jumping off the page for me. You should get Lamar Jackson, but you get him later. Guidry, Josiah Scott. Gandy Golden. You want Gandy Golden? Gandy Golden's ranked lower. Where is he? He is 184. I don't think he'll go that low. I would take Tyler Johnson ahead of Gandy Golden. I would. All right, let's go with Tyler Johnson. I like Tyler Johnson. All right. What a draft, guys. What a freaking draft. If this happens on draft night, I don't want to hear one complaint from a Giant fan. I don't want to hear one complaint. This draft is beautiful. Look at that. All right, we're up at 150. All right, what are we doing here? Let's take a look at all. You got Reggie Robinson in the corner. Oh, DJ Smooth, man. Thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate that. He says, find me Ingram's replacement in the draft. You want Tuska. Tuska now, he says. Tuska now. You know what? You can never have enough edge rushers. Tuska is the best edge rusher available. Best edge rusher available. I have no problem taking Tuska here. You haven't drafted an edge. You traded for one. I have no problem taking Tuska here. We're taking him at 150. Sign me up. And that's it. We only did a 5-round simulation, but we would have had a 6th rounder and 4 7th rounders. So we ended up with obviously we traded for Yannick and Ngakoue. We got Jedrick Wills. We got Cesar Ruiz. We got Jeremy Chin with the extra 3rd round pick. We get Troy Dye, Tyler Johnson, and Derek Tuska. Are we going to complain about that on draft night? We're going to complain about that on draft night? What's going on, Goose? Thanks for popping into the stream. That's a badass draft is right. I love that draft. I love that draft, Tony. I don't think we're topping that. I don't think we're topping that. Do my most realistic draft. I think that draft, to be completely honest with you, other than Cesar Ruiz, I don't think he gets there at 36. If we had an extra 3rd round pick, you might be able to get Chin at 73. I think that's a fairly realistic draft if we traded down. Not at 36, though. I don't think we would get Ruiz, like I said. I think Ruiz is going mid to late 1st round. But we'll do another one. Peter Biscardi, man, thanks so much for the $2 donation. He says, do a draft trade down at 36 for picks, please. That was actually the first one I did. But I could do another one. We could do another one. We're all night, man. We're here all night, buddy. We could do a double trade down. We could do that. We could trade down. We could trade down from 4 and trade down from 36. I've never done that before, which I wouldn't rule it out on draft night. It's possible. Giants looking to get as many picks as they can. Let's do a 5-rounder again. Let's do fast. We can do a double. You want to do a double trade down? Let's mix it up. All right. We're going to trade. Let's trade with a team we've never traded with before. We're going to trade with the Panthers. Even though I don't think that's very realistic. Let's trade with the Dolphins. It's a 1-spot trade. It's nothing extravagant, but we'll get an extra pick. We're going to trade the 4th, and we're going to get their second round pick. We'll drop back 1 spot. We'll get pick 56. Let's see if they accept that. Dolphins decline. In real life, do I think they decline that? Probably not. But we'll throw in all 4 7s. We're not using them anyway. Let's see if that trade goes through. All right. So we got the 50-something pick, and we dropped 1 spot. DJ Smooth, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. He says, Jerry, Judy, Mock, and Thomas Mock, please. Thank you so much for the love, and you want to take Thomas here? You want to mix it up and take Thomas here? We trade down to 5. There's still not an offensive tackle off the board. Do I think they would take Thomas here? No. I think I'm personally thinking they're taking Wirfs here, or Wills if they're going tackle, or they're obviously going Isaiah Simmons. I do not think they would take Thomas here. That's my personal opinion. Now, I could do another mock where they take Thomas, where we trade down, maybe to 9 or 12. But I honestly don't think they would take Thomas here. Zion Zenith, man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. He says, why is Tyler Johnson so underrated? It's a good question. A lot of my subscribers like him. There's a lot of underrated players in this draft. Simmons. We got a lot of Simmons. All right. I'm going to make the masses happy. Are you guys sure? Guys, the best player available on the board right now. Are you sure? We heard the rumors today. Are you sure you don't want me to take Justin Herbert? I could do it. Do you want me to take Herbert? I could do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not taking Justin Herbert. Let's see what we got here. Judy. Let's go. All right. I would take the tackle here. I would take the tackle here. Jedrick Wills. Flex Lopez says you and I. All right, let's take Simmons. We'll do one where we take Simmons. I would not do it. I would take the tackle, but we definitely could take Simmons. So it's good to mock it. We're gonna go through all the different simulations. So we got Isaiah Simmons at 5. Now we're gonna do another trade down at 36. We're gonna accumulate more assets. Frank says, Chris, you got a great lay. I appreciate that, man. All right. Let's trade down with the pick a team, guys. Who do you guys want to trade down with? Pick a team. Pick a team. Ramondre, Herbert is trade bait. Yeah, but then you don't. I get the idea. What's going on, Timothy Anderson? Thanks for popping in the stream. Browns? All right, you want to try making a trade with the Browns? First one I saw was Browns. We're going to try trading with the Browns. All right, let's make a trade with the Browns. 36 to the Browns. We're going to get 41, and we'll get 97. I don't think you're going to get 74. You're only trading back 5 spots. I would love to get that 74, though. Let's try it. It's not going to work. And then maybe when it doesn't work, we'll throw in more picks. All right. Let's try our 5th. Let's try our 5th. Nope. Let's try our 4th. It's not even that big of a jump. I mean, you are jumping a good amount of picks there. Didn't work. Browns ain't going to work. I think we got to trade further back. I think we got to trade further back to be able to get a third-round pick. Browns ain't gonna work. Let's try the Broncos. Broncos 46, and we'll go for 83. We'll see if that works. Didn't work. We'll throw in the 5th. God, this is tough, man. Do the 5th and the 6th. All right, we got it. We got 83. All right, so we traded down twice. So we got an extra pick. The real reality, thank you so much for the $1 donation. I really appreciate that. So now we're picking at 46. So far, all we've gotten is Isaiah Simmons. Do I like this situation? No, I think it's horrible. I think this is going to be the worst mock that we've done. I think it's going to be absolutely atrocious. We didn't take an offensive lineman until 46, and that's if we even take one here. You got Lucas Yang. Let's take a look at the interior offensive lineman. You got Jonah Jackson, Matt Hennessy. I've expressed that I think Hennessy's their guy. If you ask me who I think they would take, or I think it would be Hennessy. Let's take a look at the other players. Zach Bourne's still available. But you already got a linebacker. AJ Terrell's available. Blacklock's available. You're not going there. Terrell Lewis. There's definitely very good players here, but do you think the Giants should be kind and not draft a player so other teams can have it? Yes, I think that's a good idea, Bavith. I think the Giants should not make any selections on draft night. I think they should just get passed in every single round. Offensive tackle on the center, Lucas. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Bourne, but okay. But then, I mean, you already got your linebacker. And now you're going for kind of he's not even a real edge rusher to me. He's kind of a hybrid linebacker. I'll do this, and then I'm going to call this the worst draft ever. I hate this draft, but I'll do it. And then we're going to look at it at the end of the draft. We get Bourne. And I like Bourne. I just don't like him after we take Simmons. All right, now we're at 56. I forgot we must have gotten another pick there in that trade. Oh, that's right, because we traded down. We got 2 extra picks in the second round. DJ Smooth, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. Just before you done, Jerry Jeudy on the Giants mock. We'll definitely do a Jerry Jeudy mock. All right, so now we're at 56. Now we got to go offensive line. We got to. Interior offensive line. Hennessy's still there. I'm taking him. So we got Hennessy, the center. And now we're going to have 2 picks there in the third. All right, we're picking at 83. Let's take a look at the tackle. You got Wanago. A lot of people like him. That's probably the pick there. You fill your tackle, then you still have a pick at 99. Let's take a look at all. You got Cole Kmet, the tight end. Best available player. Troutman, Bryce Hall. I think Wanago's the pick here. I think he's the pick here. Matt Pert's gone. Pert's gone. Hennessy was already picked, Mason. We're going with Wanago. All right, we got our tackle. Not horrible. Not awful. All right, so now we're at pick 99. Troy Dye's there, but we already got 2 linebackers. Kevon Wallace is there, the safety out of Clemson. Might be the pick there. Let's take a look at the wide receivers. Van Jefferson's the best available, according to them. KJ Hill, Quantre Davis, Lynn Bowden. Probably going safety here. Let's see. I think we're going safety here. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think you got to go Wallace here. Let's go with Wallace. All right, we got our safety. Now we're going to be picking at 110. Could go with another offensive tackle here. I don't hate that idea. Let's take a look at who's available at 110. Don't hate that idea. Now, you got Driscoll. You could double up at the tackle. I have no problem getting depth for the offensive tackle. Competition, I have no problem taking Driscoll here. So far, we got a safety, a tackle, center. We got Zach Bourne. We got Isaiah Simmons. Let's take a look at best available players. Logan Wilson's still on the board, but we already addressed the linebacker. I don't think we're taking him here. You got KJ Hill. You got Highsmith. You already got Bourne. What do you guys think? Driscoll? You want to get another tackle here? Get the big fellas. Gandy Golden. Probably wait till the 5th round to get Gandy Golden. I think you can wait till the 5th to get him. But we'll take a look at the receivers. I mean, Gandy Golden's like 10 guys. He's like 20 guys down. I don't know if he's going to go there in real life, but Hodges you could probably wait to as well. I think you're waiting on wide receiver here. I would sooner get more depth on the tackle since you waited so long with Driscoll. Yeah, they hate Adams. It's because Adams has had injuries. Higgins is gone. Higgins is long gone, man. Can you trade back with the Chargers for the next draft? Maybe take Wills at 6. That maybe we'll mix up and do that next time. I did say I was going to do one with somebody wanted me to take was it Judy or Lamb? They want me to take a wide receiver. I'm going to do that one as well. Logan Wilson. We already got a linebacker. I do like Logan Wilson, but we already got a linebacker. We got Isaiah Simmons. As much as I like him, I don't think it makes sense here. I am going to double up on the tackle. I'm going to get Driscoll. I'm going to get more depth there. We waited a long time. I'm going to fill in more depth on the offensive tackle. All right. Let's go to pick 150. Oh, we don't have 150. That's right. We had to trade it. I don't remember where we pick after this. Well, I was only a 5-round mock draft, so that's going to be it. But in real life here, after all that, I think you're still looking at you're going to get a wide receiver in the later rounds. That's probably your next pick. And maybe you get Gandy Golden there. Maybe you get Hodgins. Pick your player there. But this is the draft. Didn't work out as bad as I thought it would. I didn't love the Bourne pick there, even though at 46 you're getting good value. Simmons, Bourne, Hennessy, Wanago, Wallace, and Driscoll. It's actually not a bad draft. It's not a bad draft. I would have rather addressed the offensive line earlier, but Hennessy at 56 is pretty good. I think that's about where he should go. Bourne, you got good value. You get Isaiah Simmons, the playmaker, and you get 2 guys. You hope one of them pans out at the tackle position with Wallace at the safety. It's not a bad draft. Not a bad draft, guys. Not a bad draft. Like I said, I prefer the last draft more, but not a bad draft. Our defense has an identity, Scotty says. Best one was the one before. Yeah, because you also ended up with Yannick. All right. Let's take a look at the next one. All right. How many rounds you want to do here? How many rounds? If you do another trade down in the second, maybe look at the Rams or the Bills. Okay, Justin. Yeah, maybe we'll mix and match. Maybe we'll mix and match with teams. Absolutely. 5 rounds. All right, we'll do another 5-rounder. We'll go fast speed. Yeah, I think we'll do 100. I think we'll do 100 MH. All right, what I know I promised that I would do a wide receiver situation. So, just for that subscriber, we will do that here. We're going to trade down, not what I'd want, not what I'm in love with here, but I know people like to see every scenario. We're going to trade down with the Raiders, and we're going to take a wide receiver at 12. 12 and 19, I think that's the only logical spot to take a wide receiver. And let's see if they accept that trade. And yes, we got it. All right, so we're going to have 12 and 19 here. There you go. Jerry Jeudy, there you go, DJ Smooth. There you go. If he's available. If he's there at 12. And he is. So, there you go. There's your Jerry Jeudy, DJ Smooth. Jerry Jeudy goes at 12 to the New York Giants. And now we'll be picking at 19. You want to double, guys, you want to double up and take CeeDee Lamb? Just for the hell of it? No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. So now we're screwed. We're basically screwed after that pick. Yeah, we're screwed, guys. None of the top offensive tackles are left. You got Cesar Ruiz. I might take him here at 19, not risk him falling to 36. Isaiah Wilson's way too early to take him. Linebacker, you got Patrick Queen and Kenneth Murray. You could go that route. And we got time with the $2 donation. He says, just got here. How many have you done so far? Oh, God. This is probably the 5th. Patrick Queen, Murray. Yeah, I think Queen and Murray or Ruiz. I think that's what you're looking at here. Murray, Queen, or Ruiz. You get your first offensive player. It's up to you guys. Up to you guys. Tom Ty, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. Says, Tina, you are the best, the GOAT, the gold jacket, man. I appreciate that, Tom Ty, man. Thank you for being a love, man. I really appreciate that. Murray. Richie Rich wants Murray. All right, let's see. You know what? Let's get him Murray. Let's get him that tough linebacker. We're going to make you guys happy this draft. We go out, we get Kenneth Murray out of Oklahoma. Not in love with it, but he is a tough linebacker, no doubt about it. Let's see what we get here at 36. Now you got to go offensive line. You know I love the Hogs, guys. You got Austin Jackson. You got Lucas Yang. Centers. Still got Hennessy. So, what do you want to go? Tackle or center? What do you want to do here? Tackle or center? Richie Rich. There you go. Richie Rich, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. I really appreciate that, man. $5 donation. He says, Murray. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you very much. And Pocket 8 says Chris should have taken Judy at 19 and offensive tackle at 9. Well, it was 12 and 19. I didn't look at the tackles. I didn't think Judy was going to get to 19. In real life, he's not going to, in my opinion. I could be wrong. In real life, he's not going to, so I wanted to assure that we got Judy for my subscriber that wanted to see that simulation. Maybe he would have. I didn't think he was going to get there. CeeDee Lamb did, but in real life, he's not getting to 19. So 36, we're on the board. What do you want to do? You want to go center or you want to go tackle? We got some Hennessy's. We got some Jacksons. All right, I see a couple of Jacksons. I think you'd either go with Yang or Austin Jackson with tackle. All right, let's go with Austin Jackson. We haven't taken him yet. We got our tackle. I'm not in love with that prospect, but we'll take him. And Jimmy Bernard, man, thank you so much, man, for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, you should start a podcast. That, I've thought about that. I have thought. Steakball, you know I love Hennessy. You know I know that the Giants love Hennessy, and I think they would take him there. But we're just having fun tonight. We're doing different simulations. I think if that was the choice there, I think they would have went Hennessy. I do. But Steakball Sports, man, thank you so much for love. I appreciate it. And I've been thinking about doing a podcast. I have. Oh, man, had I known that Matthew Pert was going to be at 99, guys, I'm taking Hennessy. There was no way we could have predicted that, but Matthew Pert did get to us at 99. Let's go back to the center. We need a center. Tyler Biedish, we're taking him. We got to take him. We're taking Tyler Biedish. So we got our tackle. We got our center. Let's go back to the tackle. Let's see if Pert fell even more. I don't think he did. He did not. Shadiq Charles is there. Let's take a look at best available player. You got Hunter Bryant. You got Zach Moss. You got Gilman. But I have thought about doing a podcast. I have thought about it. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out how I would do it. Whether or not I would show my face, whether or not it would just be my voice, and how I would. I'm always up for ideas from you guys, but I have thought about doing that in the past. Gandy Golden. Vince wants Gandy Golden. We already got a wide receiver. We took a wide receiver at 12. We can't take Gandy Golden at 110. Just can't do it. Can't do it. Not here we can't. Let's see. Let's see. What do you guys think here? Thaddeus Moss, Gilman. Thaddeus Moss, he is my guy. You want the tight end here. Let's take a look at what we got so far. We got a wide receiver, linebacker, offensive tackle, interior offensive lineman. We got the center. I think you got to be looking at an edge or a safety here. That's just me. I would be looking at Alton Robinson, Kareem out of Notre Dame. In terms of the safeties, we've only taken one defensive player so far. In terms of the safeties, you got Brandon Jones, Justin Blackman, Geno Stone, Gilman out of Notre Dame. I think that's those are your players. In terms of the corner, nobody's really jumping off the page here. Probably looking edge here. Might be looking at Alton Robinson. Zion Zenith, man, thanks so much for the love, man. Ask Cash App for that sponsorship. What do you mean? What do you mean? Ask Cash App for that sponsorship? We got a couple of stones. We got a couple of edges. What's up, Brian? Thanks for popping in the stream. Alton. All right, let's go with Alton Robinson. I don't think I've ever drafted him in one of these mocks. Let's get an edge rusher that we haven't drafted out of Syracuse. Has a lot of upside. He was actually ranked one of the top 3 or 4 edge rushers coming into the year by a lot of people. Fell off a little bit. So we'll take him there in the 4th round. Now we're going to be picking at the 5th. This will be our last pick of the mock. I think we're going to go wide receiver here. Oh, no, we already took wide receiver. We're not going wide receiver. I think we're going safety here. Let's take a look at the safeties. You got Geno Stone. Could definitely go Geno Stone there. You got Brandon Jones out of Texas. Let's take a look at best available. Tanner Muse is still available. I know a lot of you guys like him. You got Tyler Johnson, but we took a wide receiver at 12. I can't believe Tyler Johnson's still there, but we already took a wide receiver at 12. We cannot do that. Anthony Jennings. I know a lot of you guys like Tanner Muse. You probably want to take Muse here. You got it. You got it, DJ Smooth, man. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, Chris, thank you, man. I love this, man. Hey, I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for being here. I'm having fun with you guys. We got a couple of J.R. Reeds. We got a Dillon. Go Muse, Stone, A.J. Dillon. Muse. All right, let's go Muse. We haven't gone Muse at any of these mocks. So there you go. We draft Muse. And that is going to finish off the mock. You could have went Geno Stone there. I suppose you could have went with Dillon. Could have went a couple of ways there, but I think safety was a more pressing need. And we filled in not a bad draft. I'm not going to be very happy on draft night with that. I'm not a wide receiver guy, but we did it for one of my subscribers. And I do think that is the one scenario where taking a wide receiver is somewhat realistic. If the Giants were to trade down to 12 with the Raiders, we end up with Jerry Jeudy. We end up with Kenneth Murray. You could have went with Patrick Queen there instead if you wanted more of a coverage linebacker. You could have went with an offensive tackle. You could have went with Ruiz, the center. Those were the options there. We ended up going with the linebacker Murray out of Oklahoma. We take Austin Jackson at 36. We were in desperate need of a tackle. Tyler Biadasz at 99, Alton Robinson, and Tanner Muse. So there is the 5-round mock draft. And Zion Zenith, man, thanks so much for that, man. I really appreciate it. For the podcast, this PC cast is presented by Cash App. What do you mean? Ask them to get a sponsorship? Maybe I'll look into. I have no idea how to go about doing that. But I'm always up for recommendations, guys. And Bad Dog's in the chat. What's going on, Bad Dog? Of course, we're gonna be on his channel tomorrow night. So if you haven't done so, go on over there, subscribe to Bad Dog. Of course, we're gonna be live streaming the draft together all 3 days. It wasn't a horrible draft. Wouldn't have been my ideal. There, but it was not a horrible draft. So, what do we want to do here with the next simulation, guys? What do you want to do? Mock draft, start a new mock. We're going to do Giants. How many rounds you guys want to do? How many rounds? Hey, Entertainer, how's your day? Brian, it's going well, man. Thanks for popping in the stream, buddy. What do you want? 5, 6, 7? How many rounds? Can you draft Devin Duvernay or J.R. Reed next? Blake, I'll try. We'll see if they're available when it makes sense. All right, we got a couple of 7. Let's do a 7. All right, what do you want this draft to be? What type of draft? I did not hear. Is that Bigger Mike? I never know with you. But we're doing 7. Do you want this to just be a straight draft? Do you want this to be trades? What do you guys want? Happy holidays to you, Griffin. Thanks for popping in the stream. Gordon Gecko with the $5 donations. Lions take Simmons. Can you try Okuda at 405? Okay. I can't control the first 3 picks, but if Okuda is there, I could take Okuda if he's there. Let's see if he's there. He is there. All right. Do you want me? I've never done this since I've been doing it. Do you want me to take Okuda? We'll take Okuda at 4. Even though, I don't think many Giant fans would be happy on draft night if this happened. But if you would like, we'll take Okuda. It's something different. What's up, MT? What I want? I do not want Jeff Okuda. I want to 3 Hog Mollies for the first 3 picks. Take him. All right, let's do it. We'll do something different, then we'll do the Hog Molly draft after this. All right, we got Jeff Okuda. Well, I could have tried to trade down, I suppose, but if you trade down, you don't know if Okuda is going to be there, and I'm just trying to do a simulation where we have Okuda on the team for one of my subscribers. That's why we did it. All right, pick 36. Isaiah Wilson's available. Antoine Winfield's available. You got to remember, we're not picking till 99. So if you wait on an offensive lineman, you're not getting one till 99. Austin Jackson's available. Nobody great really slipped to us. You got Marlon Davidson. Jeremy Chin, too early. Terrell Lewis, those are your guys there. And Jimmy, thank you so much, man, for the love, man. I really appreciate that. $2 donation. He says, you and Bad Dog on the podcast together. I'd definitely be open to that as well, man. I mean, we basically do a podcast like Bad Dog always says when we do our weekly show. But, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open to expanding, let's put it that way. Whether it's a podcast off of YouTube, something like that, or on YouTube. I play it on YouTube and I play it on other platforms. Definitely something I've thought about in the past. All right, we're going to take Isaiah Wilson. I actually like Isaiah Wilson. I think he's the type of tackle that that Dave Gettman would like. Yeah, Bad Dog, man. We'll mix and match, buddy. We'll mix and match. Mix and match. We could do that every week, man. Hey, you know, especially when there's not a lot of sports going on. Once a week, we'll do a weekly podcast, like an hour show, just talking about sports, whatever. All right, we're up to pick 99. Big Blue says, do a Gettleman special. All hog mollies. That is the proper term for that. The Gettleman special, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at my picks. We've got Okuda and we've got Isaiah Wilson. We took our tackle. Had we known Pert was going to be here, I probably don't take the tackle. Let's take a look at the centers. You got Nick Harris, Tyler Biadasz, probably Nick Harris here, either him or Biadasz. Let's take a look at best available player. I think you're going center here. Zach Moss, Gilman, Asai, Bradley, and I think you're going center here. Hennessy's gone. Do a first-round mock draft and pick. I will do that my next one. Only problem is when I do that, everyone seems to leave because those take forever. But I will do that in my next one if you guys want me to do that, where I pick for every team in the first round. I'll pick Nick Harris. We haven't picked him yet. We need a center. I'll pick Nick Harris. I actually like Nick Harris. All right, we're up again here at 110. All right, let's go all. We got Sadiq Charles. We got Eno Benjamin. We got Ben Barch. We got Brian Edwards. We got Van Jefferson out of Florida. Let's take a look at our needs. We've gotten a tackle. We've gotten a corner. And we've got an interior lineman. We could use an edge. We could use a linebacker. Let's take a look at the linebackers available. Nobody that I'm in love with here. Let's take a look at the edge. You got Highsmith. Yeah, Highsmith could make a lot of sense here out of Charlotte. Safety, you've got, too early. Not really in love with any of them. I think you're looking at Highsmith if you're going defense. Let's take a look at the safeties. We already got a corner. I think Highsmith. You guys, I see a lot of Devin Duvernay, wide receiver. I mean, we have not addressed the defense at all. You can't take Duvernay. I don't even think Duvernay. Oh, yeah, he is there. Yeah, all right. You guys want to go with the other guy? We'll go with the other guy. Either way, we got an edge rusher. We got an edge rusher. We could have went with Tuska. Oh man, we could have went with Tuska. Oh, I forgot about Tuska. We could still take him in the 5th, it looks like, but we already took our edge. All right, let's take a look at the linebackers. You got Quarterman. Could definitely go with a linebacker there. We haven't drafted a safety yet. You still got Geno Stone. I like him. You got J.R. Reed out of Georgia as well. Danny Dimes, man. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. He says, you think we're getting... No, I do not. One of my subscribers asked me to just switch it up and simulate where we take Jeffrey Okuda. I do not. I would say about maybe a 5% chance we take Jeff Okuda. No, I do not. We could take Tanner Muse. I know a lot of you guys like him here at 150 if we're going safety. We haven't taken a wide receiver. We still have Duvernay there. He's short, though. Yeah, I don't think he's the type of guy we're looking for here. Colin Johnson at 6'6" is available. You could go there. You still got Hodgins. You could go with the wide receivers here for sure. Stone, Duvernay, Hodgins. Yeah, I think if I was going receiver, I'm going Hodgins. If I was going receiver. If I'm going defense, I'm probably going Geno Stone based on who's available still. Let me take a quick look back at the linebackers. Quarterman, Woodward. What do you guys think? Oh, Zion, man. Thank you so much, man, for becoming a member. Oh, wait. What do I say again when I get a member? Yeah. Stand up, new member. Thank you for joining the channel, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got. I want to see what we can have in the Picks Flex. Go with Hodgins. All right, let's go with Hodgins. Let's go. I think he makes a lot more sense. Let's go with Hodgins. And now we're going to be picking at 183. So far we got Okuda, we got Wilson, we got Harris, we got our center, we got our tackle, got the edge, got the wide receiver. All right, let's take a look at our biggest need, what they say. We still need a safety. We could use a running back, I suppose. Oh, man, thank you so much, man, Jimmy Bernard, man, for becoming a new member of the channel, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Stand up, new member. And for anybody that's new joining the channel, like I said last night, it's only once a month. Don't want anybody to feel like they got to pay for content, but I do one private stream where I do a giveaway for the members. It'll be at the beginning of the month. Be sure to check the community notes. Thank you very much for that, man. And Danny Dimes with the $2 donation says, backup running back. All right, let's take a look at the running backs. You got Vaughn. You got Patrick Taylor. We could I like J.J. Taylor. He's small at Arizona. But we could probably wait. We could probably wait another round in the 7th. Let's see. Let's take a look at the linebacker. We still need a linebacker. Nobody's jumping off the page there. They're all gone. Maybe another edge. Tuska's still available. Guys, I love Tuska. Let's take a look at best available before we say Tuska. I want to make sure we don't miss anybody. You got James Prochet. Guys, Tuska? What do you think? Let's go with Tuska. I like him, man. Take McFarland. You want me to go McFarland here? Let me see where McFarland's ranked. McFarland's gone. Bad dog. McFarland's gone. Let's go with the Tusk. All right, so now we got two edges. I don't think he's going to be there on draft night. I don't think you get Tusk in the 6th, but we get him here. All right, now we got 4 7th-round picks. Oh, Blue Jackets talk, man. Thanks so much for the love, man. I really appreciate that. He says, Chris, I can't find membership on my phone. Yeah, some people for some reason say that they have trouble finding it. I don't know. People say on the laptop it's easier. Some people say they could find it on the phone. I don't know. Maybe you got to go to my channel. I don't know. But I appreciate the thought, Blue Jackets talk. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you can't find it now, I'll give you a stand-up new member if you join when you go on your laptop or something. So don't worry about that if that's what you want. 218. Let's take a look what we got here. Jawan Jennings still available, the wide receiver. We already got Hodgins. Tyler Clark. Let's take a look at the depth on the offensive line. You guys know I like John Runyon. Charlie Heck. I'll tell you what. I had the writer from G-Men Head HQ come on my channel. He is a big fan of Charlie Heck. His father played in the league. I was intrigued by what he said. He's tall. I think he's like 6'8", if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's 6'8", 309. I like him as a project tackle here this late. I like him. He's a guy I got my eye on in the later rounds. I like Charlie Heck here. You also got Trey Adams on the board as well. They're both interesting prospects here. We got 4 4th-round picks. So you want Trey Adams, we'll go with Trey Adams. I like Heck as well. So we'll see what we do with the other 3. But I like taking a tackle with one of those picks. You could either went with Heck or Adams. They're both good value there. Let's go all. Maybe a corner? We haven't taken a corner yet. You got Miles Bryant from Washington, Vildor, AJ Green. Some people have mentioned him. Reed out of Penn State, I like. Projects to be a solid slot corner. I had him going to us in one of my 7-round mock drafts. Do we have a safety yet? We didn't draft the safety. Let's take a look at the safeties. Nobody's really. Jordan Fuller, Ohio State, James Pierre. No linebackers either, huh? Let's take a look at the linebackers. What do you guys think? You want Green? All right, let's take a corner. We could use a corner here. We'll go with Green. And we got 2 more picks. Reed is still available from Penn State. He's actually the best available corner. Let's look at best available player. Let's see if Runyon's still available, because he's actually projected to be a guard. He is not. He's off the board. Let's take a look at the interior offensive lineman. Yasir Durant out of Missouri. Jake Hansen out of Oregon. Carter. You want Carter? Let's take a look. He's gone. Carter's gone. Warren's gone. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. He might not be gone. 1 second. Carter's available. My bad. I had it on interior offensive lineman. All right, so we'll go with the safety from Alabama. Let's take a safety. And then Mr. Irrelevant. And, of course, it froze, because whenever you type in names, this site freezes for some reason. So, there you go. But our draft was... Now it's frozen. But our draft, we took Okuda just for experimental purposes. We took Isaiah Wilson, Nick Harris. We got the edge out of Michigan State. We got Hodges. We got Tuska. We got AJ Green. And we got Carter. So, I'm going to have to go back out of the site again. And we'll come back in. And hopefully this doesn't take forever to load back up. But for some reason, whenever you type in the name like that, the mock draft freezes. I might have to X out and come completely back in. Miles Dorn. Yeah, a lot of my subscribers like Miles Dorn as a late round prospect. Do you know that the NFL virtual mock draft, yeah, I did hear about that. I didn't know it was the Bengals, but yes, I did hear about that. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Otherwise, I'm going to have to X out. And there we go. Okay. Probably going to have to sign back in so I can make trades. And you guys want me to do a complete first round? You want me to do a complete first round? With trades? You want me to get creative and make trades, and I'll try to go as fast as I can? Did it log me in or what? Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do a complete first round with trades. Guys, I am going to give you guys a preview, and this might change a little bit, but you guys are some of my best subscribers in here. I'm going to give you guys a preview to my mock draft. My first round mock draft. I'm going to make this. This is just off the top of my noggin. This is without doing as much research as I would like, but this is basically what I see right now. And I'm gonna make it all interesting, guys. I am gonna orchestrate some trades in my final mock draft, and one of them is gonna be the New York Giants. So be on the lookout for that. Richie Rich, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. Full first round, man. I really appreciate it. All right, number one, guys. Do you need to ask? We're going Joe Burrow to the Cincinnati Bengals, baby. Joe Burrow is gonna be a Bengal. Number two. Chase Young is going to be a Washington Redskin. You can lock that in. That is a lock. We got our first trade, guys. We got our first trade. Detroit Lions trading down. I'm doing this in my mock, by the way. They're going to trade the third pick. They're trading down with the Chargers. Chargers going to move up from pick 6. They're going to give the second round pick. Chargers need that quarterback. They're going to move up and they're going to get him. But they're not taking Tua. They're taking Justin Herbert. They take Herbert. Giants up. Giants are trading down. Guys, spoiler alert. And I know it's out of the box thinking, but I was thinking about this. In this scenario, I was thinking about this earlier today. In this scenario, I don't see us trading with the Dolphins. I see the Dolphins saying, well, there's not a lot of trade partners left now. We could probably get Tua. I think the Jaguars are the most realistic team to trade down with here. However, I know I've talked about the 9th and 20th pick. If the Giants were to trade down here, I think Yannick Ngakoue is going to be involved in the trade. I really believe that. Because I think the Jaguars are looking to get rid of Yannick at all costs right now. I don't know if this is going to happen. The Giants could definitely stay at 4. Maybe they can make a trade with the Dolphins. But I honestly believe in my heart that it's possible. It is a more than a dream and a prayer that the Giants could end up with Yannick Ngakoue on draft night. I'm not saying that that's even what I would want, but I definitely think it's possible. I think the Jaguars are looking to do it. I'm going to have the Giants trading down with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I'm going to have them getting Yannick Ngakoue. I'm going to have them getting Yannick Ngakoue. I think the Jaguars do not give up 9 and 20. I think they'd much rather give up 9 and Yannick. Move up, and they're going to get their corner. 9, and we're going to do the same thing we did last time. They give up the 3rd, but there's only a first-round mock. Giants going to give up their pick. They're going to give up 4. And the Jaguars are not going to move up to get a quarterback. They're going to move up to get Jeff Okuda. That did not work. Let's give up a couple of 7s just to make it work. Whatever. Oh, Sarah Small, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for becoming. Stand up, new member. Sarah, thank you so much for joining the channel. I really appreciate that. I'm just trying to make this trade work for the simulation purposes. Of course, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're only doing a first-round mock draft. Whatever. I'll give you the 5th, the 4th. I'll give you all our picks to make it go through. We're just trying to do a simulation. And that didn't work. Okay. That makes no sense. Whatever. Let's just do 4 for 9 then, because we're not doing the 3rd round anyway. They better accept that. And Asia, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. She says, stand up, my sexy Tina. How excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait, Asia. I'm going to be doing it with Bad Dog, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be amazing. So, let's do this. Whatever. Let's just make this trade go through. The Giants are denying the trade. I'm not thinking about it from a Giants perspective. Okay. Let's get the 3rd. I didn't look. Okay, maybe it was the Giants that were rejecting the trade. 1 second. The Giants are rejecting the trade. Okay. Let's get a second. Let's get 42. How are the Giants denying that trade? Come on. All right, let's get 20. No, okay. Let's just pretend. This is pissing me off, guys. This is pissing me off. You can't make trades on this site. We're going to get every pick known to man from the Jaguars. My God. The Giants are stingy. All right, we got the trade. We finally got the trade to go through. Okay, so we're going to be picking at 9. The Jaguars are up at 4. We got Yannick Ngakoue. We in the trade, we got Yannick Ngakoue. We're now picking at 9. The Jaguars move up. The Jaguars could either go with Isaiah Simmons or they go with Jeff Okuda. They just lost 2 elite cornerbacks. The only way I see this trade making sense is if the Lions trade out. Okuda is still there at 4. That happened here. The Giants trade down from 4 to 9. The Jaguars move up. They get rid of their headache They move up to 4. They get the best corner in this year's draft. They get Jeff Okuda. Dolphins are up at pick number 5. Dolphins are going to take Tua. Lions are up at pick number 6. Their guy's gone. They thought they traded down to 6. They were going to get Jeff Okuda there. Their guy is gone. This is where it gets interesting because they could go with Isaiah Simmons, but they added Jamie Collins in free agency. He's a similar player. They lost a lot of beef in the middle. So the debate here, for me, is Javon Kinlaw, Derek Brown, or Isaiah Simmons. That is where I see the Lions going here. I have not figured it out yet on my draft board. Or they could take C.J. Henderson. I know it's a bit of a reach, but the Lions showed last year that they're willing to reach if they like a prospect. They took a tight. I think it was them that took the tight end, right? If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But this is an interesting pick here. They got to go Brown, Kinlaw, Brown. This is an interesting one. I have not figured this out yet. What do you guys think? Brown? I'm gonna have them. Yeah, they took they took Hockenson. I'm gonna have them go Brown here. I'm gonna get them with the interior lineman. Simmons is gonna go to the Panthers. Now the Cardinals. I think in the Giants' hearts, I said it at the beginning of the mock. I think in the Giants' hearts, they want Tristan Wirfs. I think Wirfs is their guy. But the thing is, Wirfs might be a better fit for the Arizona Cardinals offense than any other offensive lineman in this draft. And that's where I'm torn here. It's where I'm torn here. To me, it's either Wills or Wirfs here for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't think they're going Andrew Thomas, and I don't think they're going Mekhi Becton. Wirfs might be the better fit for their offense. I don't know. I really don't. What's going on, Chaz? Thanks for popping in the stream. What do you guys think? Not what you want. Not what you want. What do you think will happen? Do you think the Cardinals would take Wirfs? A lot of people think he might fit the offense better. All right. They are going Wills, Gordon says. We got some Wills. We got some Wirfs. Wirfs to Arizona. We're kind of. All right, you know what? Let's give them Wills. I think the Giants go Wirfs. But if you thought that they would go Wirfs, the Giants are going to go Wills. So either way, the Giants are taking a tackle here if they trade down to 9. So in this situation, you got the 9th pick and you got Yannick Ngakoue. You traded down from 4 to 9. You still got the player that you wanted at 4. At 9, you picked up the edge rusher. That's what happened here. At number 10, Cleveland Browns are up. I'm going to have them taking Andrew Thomas. They've been linked to... Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? We got to trade. This was another trade I wanted to simulate. We got to trade here. And Asia, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate this. Hey, Chris, which one would you like more? The Giants-Jets Super Bowl or Yankees-Mets World Series? Either way would be epic. Both would be fantastic. I've seen a Mets-Yankees. I'm sick of the Yankees beating my baseball team. I'm going to go with Giants-Jets. I think Giants-Jets Super Bowl would be epic. I'm going to go with Giants-Jets. Okay, we're going to make a trade here, guys. Cleveland Browns trading down. The Atlanta Falcons are moving up, and they're going to get their guy. They want a big-time defensive presence. That's exactly what they're going to do. The thing is here, does the trade make sense here, though? Guys, do you think a trade makes sense here for the Falcons? I know the Falcons want to trade up, and I know they've been rumored with the Browns. But in this situation, the best defensive players on the board are Javon Kinlaw, C.J. Henderson, Kayvon Chason. You look at the board, Jets aren't going defense. Raiders aren't going defense. Niners aren't going defense. The Bucks could go defense. The Broncos probably not going defense. So does it make sense here for the Falcons to trade up? I don't think it does. I'm gonna actually have the Browns stand at bat. Browns are gonna take Andrew Thomas. Jets are on the board. If I'm the Jets here, you need a tackle or you need a wide receiver. The thing is, it's a deep wide receiver class. Had Mekhi Becton not been smoking the toke, I'm going Mekhi Becton here. But Does that affect this draft stock enough where the Jets take the first wide receiver in this year's draft? That's the question I got to ask myself here. And I don't know. I really don't know. To me, it's either CeeDee Lamb or Judy if you're going wide receiver. I don't care that they have Ruggs ranked as the best. Or it's Mekhi Becton. That's what the Jets are looking at here. And it's an interesting proposition. Man, I don't know, man. I am going to say that Mekhi Becton falls. I'm going to have the Jets taking a wide receiver. Jets are going to end up with CeeDee Lamb. Raiders on the clock, doubling up on the wide receiver. They're going to take Jerry Jeudy. 49ers on the clock. 49ers are going to trade down. 49ers need more draft capital. They don't have a pick after the first round. They're picking at 13. They're picking at 31. They don't pick again until the 5th. They see there's a lot of good wide receivers in this draft. The Philadelphia Eagles, they want their guy. Eagles are coming up. They're coming up for Ruggs. They want him. Danny Dimes, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, stay off the weed, big boy back then. We're going to have the Philadelphia Eagles making a trade here. They're going to trade with the 49ers. Eagles, they're going to trade 21. Niners, they're going to trade 13. In addition, the Niners are going to end up with the Eagles' second-round pick at 53. We'll see if that goes through. All right, so now the Niners get 21, 31, and 53. They pick up an extra pick. The Eagles come up to 13. They're going to get their guy Henry Ruggs. So that's 3 wide receivers gone. Bucks on the board. Bucks could definitely use an offensive tackle for Tom Brady. Now the question is, if they're going offensive tackle, do they go with Josh Jones? Does Mekhi Becton continue to fall, or do they go with Mekhi Becton? The other option they got here, you could go with a wide receiver. I don't think they're doing that. You could go with a running back. That's possible. I'm not picking it. I'm going offensive tackle here, or maybe, some people think Kinlaw could go here as well. I'm going offensive tackle. I'm getting a protector for Tom Brady. Matter of fact, there's Kinlaw. Is it Becton or is it Jones? Is it Becton or is it Jones? What's going on, Joe Lutz? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. You like Bucks take Henderson? I'm not saying, I think Henderson's not getting past the Falcons. I don't think he gets to the Cowboys. I don't know if I see them taking Henderson. I got a lot of Bectons. You know what? We'll go with Becton. We'll say Becton goes to 14. 15. Denver Broncos are up. Denver could definitely use some help on that offensive line. They could use a corner as well, and they could use a wide receiver. In this situation, the top 3 wide receivers are gone. It's a deep wide receiver class. You got C.J. Henderson on the board. You're getting pretty good value. Is it Henderson here? Does Henderson go to the Broncos in this situation? I'm thinking about it. And David Biago, man, thank you so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. He says, rattle the cages a little and draft Herbert. Today is the day of blowing smoke. Do you think Gettleman called Daniel Jones about that story? Regarding Herbert? I personally think it's smoke and mirrors, and actually one of my subscribers brought up to me that it was possible that the Lions actually leaked that. I think he told me that he read that somewhere. I didn't get back to him because I went live. That the Lions leaked that to try to get a team to trade up. I don't know. I didn't get enough time to read into it, but that I wouldn't rule that even out as a possibility. People didn't talk about that. We got Henderson. We got Jefferson. They could use Kinlaw. All right, guys. Have a great night, Bad Dog. Oh, Asia, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. Did you hear Philly now wants Odell Beckham? They could have him. They could have that train wreck. I'm leaning C.J. Henderson to the Broncos. I am. He's definitely not getting past the Falcons. What do you guys think here? Yeah, I'm going to go Henderson. Falcons are up. Javon Kinlaw is going to the Falcons. Cowboys are up. Cowboys, I'm going to go Xavier McKinney. Had Henderson been there, I would have went Henderson. I'm almost positive I'm going McKinney. Now, this is the first spot in the draft where you could entertain taking Cesar Ruiz. It's the first spot in the draft I could see Ruiz going. I don't see anybody talking about that. They lost Travis Frederick. They're a big hog molly team. I'm not ruling out Cesar Ruiz to the Cowboys, especially if they could trade down. But I think they take Xavier McKinney. They could take Chase on too. They could take I didn't even think about that. That's a good call. They could take Caleb on Chase on too. Oh, I would hate that. I like Caleb on Chase on. That's a good call. That's a good call. And I hate that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I've not even thought about that. I'm going to have Caleb on Chase. I'm going to the Cowboys. I don't like that. Danny Dimes with the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. He says, don't disrespect OBJ. He was a beast in blue. Don't dance on his grave, Chris. Are you kidding me? I would never disrespect Daniel Jones. Never disrespect Daniel Jones. All right. And thanks for the love. Oh, Blue Jackets talk. Thank you very much, man. Stand up, new member. Thank you for becoming a new member of the channel. Thank you for being such a great subscriber, Blue Jackets talk. Been with me for over a year. Always comes in my live streams. Always shows a lot of love. Thank you, my man. Okay. So, Miami Dolphins are up. Miami Dolphins, I think I'm going Josh Jones here. I think I'm getting a protector. The question for me is, could they go Ruiz? Could they value Ruiz over Josh Jones? I don't think so. I think they go with the tackle here. And Gil, man, thank you so much, man, for the super little, whatever that is. Little fist pound, Gil, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. I'm going to go with Josh Jones here to the Miami Dolphins. Raiders are up. Raiders, I'm going linebacker. I think I'm going linebacker here. You could go corner. I think I'm going linebacker. I think I'm going either Queen or Murray. You could go corner. You could definitely go corner. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? McKinney? Queen? Jimmy says Queen. Raiders don't need linebacker. They signed. Oh, that's right. They signed Littleton. Good call. That's why I got to do my research before I do my mock. They did sign Littleton. Corner. You could go McKinney. They could. I think here you're looking at a corner or safety. Then I think you're looking at McKinney, or you're looking at a corner. You're looking at Gladney, Fulton, or McKinney for the Raiders. I think that's what you're looking at. You could go Gladney as well. Yeah, they don't have Gladney right. Oh, there he is, Jeff Gladney. Yeah, TCU. I think that's what you're looking at. I think I'm gonna go McKinney. And Anthony, man, thank you so much, man, for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Entertainer, you accidentally did this mock draft for all 7 rounds and for every team we are going to. Did I really? I'll stop at the end of the first round. I did. You're right. I'm gonna stop at the end of the first round, Anthony. And Asia, thank you so much for the $1.49 super sticker with the rose. I appreciate that, Asia. Thank you very much. Blue Jackets talk. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, happy to be a member. Been a subscriber since week 1 of your weekly predictions, which I know you've been with me for a while. And thank you for always supporting my channel, even though sometimes I bash your Browns a little bit. Thank you for the love. They drafted Josh Abrams. That's right. They did take Abrams in the first. Yes. And I liked Abrams last year. All right, let's go corner then. Let's give him Gladney. Let's give him Gladney. All right, we're gonna give Gladney to the Raiders. Jaguars, we already took a corner. They traded up to 4. They took a corner. They could take a quarterback here. This is where it gets a little interesting, guys. They could take McKinney. They could take a quarterback. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. I really don't. I think if they were going to take a quarterback, they would have done it at 4. I didn't elect to have them do that. I think Love continues to drop. I like McKinney here, I think. I like McKinney here. I like McKinney here. I really do. McKinney here. Yeah, I'm gonna go McKinney to the Jaguars. Niners are up. Niners traded down. They could go corner. They could go wide receiver. They got 2 picks here. You take a look at best available player. Jefferson is the best available player. He fills one of their needs. Wide receiver. You could go Fulton if you're scared he won't get you at 31 if you want to go corner there. You got Denzel Mims as well. I'm trying to think who fits better there. Right? Because they... Who do you think's a better fit to me at the wide receiver position? Deebo Samuel is kind of a... He's kind of a jack-of-all-trades type wide receiver. I don't know who's the better fit there. Is it Jefferson or is it Mims? That's what I got to ask myself. Danny Dimes, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. He says, you misread my super chat. I said, oh, my bad. He says, don't disrespect OBJ. Hey, man, he's not a New York Giant at the end of the day. I love what he did for my team when he was on the football field between the lines. He's not a New York Giant, Danny Dimes. He's not a New York Giant. I'm not going to root for the guy when he's not in a Giants uniform. Jefferson. All right, you like Jefferson here? All right, we'll go Jefferson. All right, we got Jefferson's a slot guy. Vikings are up. Vikings could use a wide receiver. Vikings could use a corner. Vikings could use an edge. Vikings could use a tackle. Vikings could use a lot. They lost a lot of pieces to their defense. They lost their veteran cornerback. Definitely could use a wide receiver as well. They got 2 picks, though, and I always say this when I get here. I don't think that the Patriots are taking a wide receiver. I don't think that the Saints are taking a wide receiver, especially after they addressed it in free agency. And you're picking again at 25. So I don't think they take a wide receiver with their first pick. I think you're either going corner, edge, tackle. I think those are your 3 options here if you're the Minnesota Vikings. I'm leaning Christian Fulton. You could go with a guy like Gross Matos. Let me take a look at the edge rushers. I think I'm going Fulton here. I think I'm going Fulton to the to the Minnesota Vikings. What do you guys think? I think I'm going Fulton. Yeah, I'm gonna go Fulton. All right, Patriots up. Now the Patriots, this is where it gets interesting. Because I think about Jordan Love with Bill Belichick. Patriots, they're not really a win-now team right now. You got the ability to get a guy with tremendous upside if he falls here. He's got to be one of the options here for the Patriots. You could go with Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims, beautiful target there. You had some punch there. You definitely need some help at that wide receiver position. You could use help on the edge as well. And in terms of the edge, I do think Bourne's the type of guy they'd be interested in. Along with a guy like Epinesa. I think they could be interested in either one of those prospects. For me, here, it's either Mims or the quarterback. You're either going Jordan Love or you're going Mims. That's my honest opinion here. I think you're either going Love or you're going Mims. And my first inclination was to go with Love. I'm going to go with Love. Love goes to the Patriots. Saints are going linebacker. The question is, who's the better fit for the New Orleans Saints? And to be completely honest with you, I got to do more research before I answer this. Patrick Queen's better in coverage. Kenneth Murray's more of a well-rounded linebacker. I'm not 100% sure who's the better fit for them. One of those two are gone. One of those two are going to the New Orleans Saints here. I'm not sure which one's the better fit. We got Queen. We got a lot of Queen. All right, let's go with Queen. We'll go Patrick Queen to the Saints. Vikings are up at 25. Okay. Wide receiver, Denzel Mims. I like that. Before I say it, let me make sure. They could use a tackle. Let's take a look at the tackles. You got Isaiah Wilson. You got Austin Jackson. You got Ezra Cleveland. I think you got to go Mims over those players. I think you got to go Mims. I do. All right, we're going to go Mims to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go back to all. The Dolphins already addressed the... All right, I hate to do this, guys. I hate to do this. And I absolutely love the draft that the Miami Dolphins are having here. They got Tua at 5. Injury-prone quarterback. They got their tackle of the future. They need a center. Ruiz is there. You got an injury-prone quarterback. I think it makes too much sense. I think it makes too much sense. I think you got to give him Ruiz. Cesar Ruiz. And they get 2 hog mollies. I think it's a great draft by the Miami Dolphins. Seattle Seahawks are up. Edge rusher. I've seen Gross Matos mocked here many times. That's their biggest need. We're going with it. Matos to the Seahawks. Jimmy, man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. He says, take DB next mock so we can mentally prepare. All right, Jimmy, you got it. Thank you for the love, man. I really appreciate it. Now we got the Ravens. Ravens are going linebacker. They're going to get the guy that you guys are hoping for in the second round. I know a lot of guys like Kenneth Murray. I got the Ravens taking him. Titans are up. Okay. Titans could use an edge. They could use an interior defensive lineman. I think they're going with somebody on the offensive line here. They could definitely go with a tackle as well. They lost their right tackle to free agency. You got A.J. Epinesa here. You got Zach Bond. Let's take a look at the interior defensive line. Let's take a look at best available. You got Grant Delpit, but they don't need a safety. Yeah, it is a tough one. You could go with a tackle. This is a tough pick. This could be a trade down scenario. This is a tough pick for me. We got Epinesa, we got Wilson. What's going on, Cole? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. This is a tough one. I could see a reach on a tackle here. I really could. I'm going to go with an edge. Because that was my first line of thinking. I'm not sure who fits their defense better. I don't know. I would guess it's Epinesa. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you guys say Epinesa. Yeah, I'm going to go Epinesa. Packers are up. They need a wide receiver. They could use a tight end. Let's take a look at all here. I've had Higgins going here a lot. Let's take a look at the best wide receiver available. You got Rieger, you got Ayuk, you got Hamler, you got Pittman. You got Higgins. I've had Higgins going here a lot. He is really falling down in their rankings, but I like him here. Tall threat. I like Pittman too. Pittman's one of my favorite receivers in this draft. Ayuk is interesting. I have not looked at the updated mocks of what the experts are saying right now. I've had Higgins going to the Packers for a very long time. I think they're going offense here. I think they're trying to help out Rodgers here at the end of his career. They definitely could use a D tackle as well. They were really bad against the run. So let me take a quick look there. You got Gallimore. You got Davidson. You got Blacklock. A lot of people like them as well. Oh my God, Asia, thank you so much. I really, oh my God, thank you so much for the, wow, thank you so much for the $50 donation. I really appreciate that. She says, I was going through a bad time that first day, and you've always been nice to me. You've been one of my favorite Mets YouTubers. You also always make me feel welcome when I come in, and I love you for that very much. That's why you are my sexy Dana. Asia, I really appreciate that. I appreciate everything you mean to my channel. You always show me so much love. Whenever you come in, you always try to get to my streams whenever you can. Even though you're a Yankee fan, you don't like my baseball team. I know you're a diehard Yankee fan, but I appreciate all the love you've always shown my channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got. Let's go with what do you guys think? Interior? I got thrown off there. You could definitely, to me, it's either an interior defensive lineman or a wide receiver. I'm gonna go with my first thought process. I'm gonna go with Higgins, but you definitely could go with a D tackle there. Corner to the okay. All right, guys. Now I traded down once with the Niners. The Niners have no picks in this draft. They got their wide receiver. Did they trade down again? I've said a lot that I think the Niners are going to look to trade down at least once in the first round. Do they look to trade down again at 31? They could use a corner here. The best available corner here, according to their mock rankings, is Jalen Johnson. A.J. Terrell, Trayvon Diggs. I could see the Niners trading down here. I really could. I don't know if they will. I really could. We got a small trade down here. Could we see it? Do the Colts trade up? All right, let's do a Colts trade up. Now, hold on. Before we make a trade up, let's look at the best available player, and let's see which team makes the most sense to trade up. Okay, if you're trading up in this scenario, I don't think you're trading up for any of those tackles. So, I don't think you're trading up for a center. Ruiz is gone. So I think the Giants are out here. In this scenario, I don't think the Giants are trading up. You could be trading up for Delpit. You could be trading up for Winfield, maybe a safety. You could be trading up for one of those running backs if you're worried one of those teams will take the running back before you get him. I don't think the Colts really need a running back, though. Marlon Mack is pretty solid. They got a stout offensive line there. Maybe you trade up for Bourne. I think Delpit's the guy you trade up for. And then I ask myself, who's the safe? I don't know if there's a good trade here. There's no player here that's popping off the page to me that screams I have to trade up for. I don't know if there's a trade here. I think the Niners actually stand put. After I really looked at it, I think the Niners stand put. And I got to see who they take. It says they could go corner, interior offensive line, interior defensive line, offensive tackle. I'm not a Niners fan. I need to do more research. I know they need a corner. Jalen Johnson is the highest rated. Who do you got? I mean, Trayvon Diggs, a lot of people like. But he has really moved down mocks out of Alabama. A.J. Terrell. What do you guys think? Center for San Francisco? You like a center? Do they need a center? It says they need an interior offensive lineman. If they need a center, they're going Cushenberry. That could make sense, too. Like I said, I need to do more research. Do the Niners need a center? Because if they do, we could give them Cushenberry. They could go with a corner. Yeah, they got Richburg. That's right. They got Richburg. They don't need a center. I don't know how many years he's got left on his contract. Corner. All right, let's give him a corner. Let's give him Terrell. And we're going to go with the Chiefs. Chiefs need a corner. They definitely need a corner. I don't know if they need a center. I got to do more research on these teams before I do my final mock. If they need a center, it says interior offensive line. I don't know if that's a guard or a center, but I think they would take Cushenberry here. Or a running back. They could definitely take a running back here as well. For me here, it's if they need a center, it's either Cushenberry or it's a running back. I don't think there's any cornerbacks here that they take. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's Cushenberry if they need a center or it's a running back. Running back for the Chiefs. Let's give him let's they want Bourne. It could go Bourne as well. I'm gonna give him Taylor out of Wisconsin. I mean, you could definitely go DeAndre Swift or Dobbins. Let's just give him Taylor. And that's our first round mock draft. And then as far as the Giants go in this situation, with all the players off the board, if you go to best available, you already got your tackle. You got your edge rusher. In this situation, if you're the Giants, you're either going with a safety like Antoine Winfield or Grant Delpit in the second round. You're not going with a tackle. Zach Bourne's definitely on the Zach Bourne, a safety, or a center. You know, a center's a little bit of a reach, but the Giants in this situation could absolutely be open to trading down. Cushenberry as well. I forgot about Cushenberry. So you could definitely take Cushenberry. You could take Hennessy. You could take Cushenberry, Hennessy, for sure, are on the radar there. Delpit, Winfield are on the radar as well. And Bourne. I think those are the guys in this situation, unless you trade down, is who's on your board there at 36. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Those would be the 5 names after this first round that would be available. Let's take a quick look at the draft board and let's see which realistic players could have dropped outside of those guys to possibly to the Giants. Kenneth Murray would be a guy we'd obviously be interested in if he ever got out of the first round. The same could be said for Patrick Queen. I don't think either one would. Cesar Ruiz, there's definitely a chance. I'm not banking on it. Gross Matos as well. I think those are the guys you're hoping could fall into the second round. Epinesa, some people question if he would fit the defense, but he's another guy. I really don't think we're taking a wide receiver early. I think those are the guys that went in the back end of the first round. One of those two linebackers, Murray or Queen, Ruiz or Matos. And if none of those guys fall, the guys I mentioned, Cushenberry, Bourne, and a couple of safeties. I think that's what you're looking at in the second round. I think that is the most realistic second round proposition for the New York Giants. And maybe they look to trade down and get more assets. I think that in this situation, if Ruiz is not there, I could definitely see the Giants looking to trade down and get more assets. And we heard that today. What's going on, Joe? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Tana, how about a trade the fourth for the Dolphins or Chargers first and third round, then trade with the Jags? No, I did not select. No, I did not. All right, guys. That was a lot of fun. I always love doing the full first round. What do you guys want me to do now? I like to mix and match. What's going on? Austin, thanks for popping in the stream. It's 11:16. We'll go till... what time? We'll go to midnight. We'll probably do at least 2 more mocks. What do you guys want to do now? Yo, you're trying. I appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you very much for popping in the stream, man. Do you guys want me... we did this for fun last time. I could mock for another team. I don't... if you guys would want to see that. I know I have some fans that are not Giant fans. We could do that at the end. I'll let you guys pick a couple of teams just for fun. I'll do like a 4 or 5 round mock draft for another team. But I want to do at least 1 or 2 more Giant simulations. DT for every pick. I think that's a great idea. What's going on, Pedisons? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. What's going on, Jesse? Thanks for popping in. Pick a line for every pick. Come on, dude. Giants, Jags straight for 9 and 20. Oh, I haven't done that yet tonight. We could do that. That's a popular one. We'll do 4 rounds. We'll keep it fast. We'll do 9 and 20. And Blue Jackets, man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Blue Jackets, you're a great subscriber of mine. We're going to do Browns for you. I'm going to do a couple more Giants. This is a Giants channel, but I'll definitely do a Browns simulation before. Like I said, I promise, because I know not everybody's a Giants fan. Obviously, most of you guys are. And I think it's just fun. At the end, we'll pick 2-3 teams, and we'll do a mock draft for them. Last time we did the Jets. So, let's do the Giants. We're going to trade down out of 4 with the Jaguars. And we're going to get 9 and 20. So, let's take a quick look here. Oh, DJ Smooth, thank you so much, man. Give Derek Brown a kiss. I don't want Derek Brown. I don't even like to say that guy's name. Okay. I always like to make all my subscribers happy. We got Packers. We'll do a Packers. I know Aiden's a great subscriber. Mine always comes in. So we'll do Packers. We'll do Browns. Give me 2 more teams. We'll do it at the end. We'll do them quick. 3-4 round mock drafts. Packers, Browns. Give me 2 more. We'll do it at the end. All right. We're at 9. Did Justin Martinez just say hog sandwich? Because he's getting me excited. You know I love the hogs. We're at 9. Becton, Thomas, Wills is there. Guys, is this even a question? Give me Wills. I mean, you can definitely go Thomas, but we're going tackle there. Now we're at 20. Oh, my. I didn't want this to happen, guys. I really didn't want this to happen, guys. Do the Jets? I could do the Jets. All right, we'll do those 2, and then we'll figure out the rest. After we do maybe 1 or 2 more simulations of the Giants. Jerry Jeudy fell to 20. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this situation. I would love to go with the Mollies. Jerry Jeudy's at 20, guys. Oh, man. Got to do it, baby. Got to do it. We got to take Jeudy. We just got Jerry Jeudy at 20. Holy hell. All right. Now we're at pick 36. Now we're up to 36. We got our tackle. We got our wide receiver. Kenneth Murray's on the board. I'm just going to go by the board in this. We're going to have some fun. We're going to take the best player available that fills the need at each selection. I'm not going to go by realistic. I really, in my heart, don't think Kenneth Murray's going to be there. But if Kenneth Murray is there and I don't have a linebacker yet, I went offense with my first 2 picks. Even though he's not the best coverage linebacker, I think he's too good of a talent not to take here. I could go Zach Bond. I could go Antoine Winfield. I think I got to go Kenneth Murray. DJ Smooth, thank you so much for the $2 donation. We just got Jerry Jeudy, man. We just got Jerry Jeudy at pick number 20, but we're going to go Kenneth Murray at 36. And we're gonna wait it out now till 99, and Giants fans are celebrating in the streets. They just got the best wide receiver in the draft by many people's standards at 20. They got the best tackle in the draft by many people's standards at 9. And they just got the second or third best linebacker in the draft at 36. And now we're waiting to pick 99. And we're probably going center here. You got to fill that need in. This draft is super lucky, Tom. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jimmy says I have Queen, and so do they. They got Queen at 28. They got Murray at 30. We'll see who falls to us. All right, we're at pick 99. Best available players are 2 tight ends. Can't take a tight end over a center. Like I said, we're gonna go with who's available, and we're gonna have some fun here. Biotish, right? Biotish at 99. You fill your center need. You fill your center need. You got to fill your center need here, right? We go with Tyler Biotish. All right. So now we got, holy hell. We got our tackle. We got our center. We're at 110. All right, we got Thaddeus Moss is still on the board. I know a lot of people love him. Let's take a look at our picks. We got Wills, Jeudy, Murray. All right, we got a tackle, we got a center, we got our linebacker, we got our wide receiver. We could definitely use a safety. We could use an edge. We could use a safety, we could use an edge. Let's take a look at the safety. Let's take a look at the edge. You got Bradley Anae, you got Alex Highsmith. Those guys seem to be common guys that are here at this pick. In terms of safety, you got Gilman out of Notre Dame. You got Kenny Robinson, Brandon Jones, Geno Stone. A little early for him, in my opinion. I think he's 5th. I think I'm leaning edge here. I really do. I think I'm leaning either Bradley Anae or Alex Highsmith. I'll leave it up to you guys. Nick Coe's another interesting guy. Alton Robinson. I think I'm leaning edge here. You could definitely go Tuska as well. Yeah, I don't think you could take the tight end here. You already got your wide receiver. You got to address the defense. Bradley, all right. Let's go with Bradley Anae. All right. Guys, you guys are going to faint when you see this draft at the end. You guys are going to pass out. All right, we're going to get to pick 150 here for the New York Giants. Oh, we only did a 4-round mock draft. Only did a 4-round mock draft. All right, so look at this mock draft through 4 rounds. Guys, if that happened on draft night, would you guys be okay with that? We trade down to 9 and 20 with the Jaguars. You get Jedrick Wills, Jerry Jeudy, Kenneth Murray, Tyler Biotish, and Bradley Anae. Would you be okay with that draft if you ended up with that on draft night? I think you'd be okay with that draft. Asia, thank you so much for all the love. Thank you. $5 donation says, this is for you, Chris, for everything and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, Asia. Thank you very much for all the love you always show me on my channel. I really appreciate it. Mwah. There you go. I blow a kiss right back to you. If that happens, I'll shit in the streets, Justin Young said. All right. So we got the wide receiver. We got the tackle. We got the linebacker, the center, the edge. Everybody's happy with that draft. So what simulation do you guys want to see next? And I see Ryan Clay putting in the Hogs. He loves the Hogs. What simulation do you guys want to see next? We'll do 2 more Giant Sims. And then I'm going to have a little fun. Like I said, we'll do a couple of teams. We'll do 3 or 4 round mock drafts with other teams just to mix it up, get a different flavor. And then we're going to be ready for, I'm going to be on Bad Dog's channel tomorrow for Talking Giants. Talking about the draft. Then we'll be back here for a Q&A Wednesday night, the night before the draft. We'll go 4 hours. We will talk draft all night. Then we're going to be live again the day of the draft from like 1 to 4 or 12 to 3. Then we'll be on Bad Dog's channel for the actual draft from 7 on. We're going to have a lot of draft coverage. I'm really looking forward to it. So, let's jump right into it. What do you want to see? Obviously, we're doing the Giants. What do you want to see? Giants trade up from 36. All right, how high do you want the Giants to trade up? NFC East draft. Okay. Okay, that's different. All right, I like it. I like it. We're going to do Giants. We're going to do Cowboys. We're going to do Redskins. And we're going to do the Eagles. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. I like that. Oh, Asia, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. She says, did you hear A-Rod and J-Lo really trying to buy the Mets? I did hear that. Well, I didn't. Yeah, well, they're together, I guess. But yeah, I did hear about A-Rod. A-Rod actually grew up a lifelong Mets fan, so I did hear that, Asia. Yes. And oh man, Gil, man, thanks so much for the love, man. He said, I learned a lot from your channel. Thanks for all your time and dedication this offseason. You and your subscribers are the best. Gil, man, I always say it, man. Gil was my first member, not my first subscriber, my first member ever on my channel. I didn't even announce it yet. He must have just saw that I had the join button. I got one member, and it was Gil. So Gil he's always in my streams, always shows me so much love and support. And yeah, man, I've tried really hard. I'm going to continue even after the draft to try to give you guys sports content in the dark times right now, and hopefully we get football by September. That's the hope. But definitely going to recap the draft, talk about the roster, talk about the undrafted free agents. We're going to have a lot of NFL football content on the channel, even, at least a month after the draft. So definitely looking forward to it. All right, so we got 4 teams. How many rounds, guys? How many rounds? You want to do 3? You want to do 4? You want to do 5? What do you want to do? Let's go fast. Omkar, I can't wait, buddy. All right, we'll do 5. We'll do 5 rounds. We're going to start the draft. Now, before I start, do you want me to do, you know what? Let's start over. 5 rounds is too long for 4 teams. Too long for 4 teams. I just realized it's too long. We'll do 3 rounds. NFC East, 3 rounds. We're going to do the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins. We'll do 3 rounds. We'll go fast. I'm not going to make any trades. I'm going to do it as is. Let's rock and roll. Giants up first. Oh, Redskins up first. Redskin fans. I know I got Ryan Clay in the chat. Should I piss you guys off? You guys need a kicker, right? I think the Redskins need a kicker, don't they? You need a long snapper, right? You need a punter, maybe. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And DJ Smooth, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. Chase Young, Mock. Chase Young's going to the Redskins. I'm just messing with them. But I think they could use a punter. We're going to give Chase Young to the Redskins. All right, Giants are up. All right, guys, this is about what I think. Now, if you guys want me to make you happy, I could take Isaiah Simmons. This is about what I think. Right now, today, this second, I think Tristan Wirfs is the Giants guy. I think they want to trade down to get him. But in this sim, I am not trading down. Now, if you don't want me to take Wirfs, I won't take him. But if you want me to pick who I think will be the guy, right now I think it's Tristan Wirfs. But if you want me to take Simmons to make you all happy, I could do it. But I think Wirfs is the guy for the Giants. That's my honest opinion right now. Don, man, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. He says, ugly on the front, sexy on the back. Don, man, thank you so much for the love, man. I really appreciate it. Dwayne Basco, he would not be my pick. Wills would be my pick, Dwayne. When I'm picking Wirfs in my mock draft, I am not picking him because it's who I would pick. I am picking him because in my heart right now, from what I've gathered, I think he's the guy. I think Wirfs and Wills are close, though. I could definitely see them taking Wills. And $2 donation, I really appreciate that. Chase Young, Giants mock. I'll try to do one of those. I'm going to make Dwayne happy. I know everybody wants Wills. And I want Wills. I prefer Wills. Don't get upset if we take Wirfs on draft night, but I'll take Wills. I have no problem taking Wills. I think Wills is very possible. I'll take Wills. I'll make us happy. Next up, the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, with who's left on the board, I'm going to take the same guy I took last time. That's Kayvon Chaisson. Kayvon Chaisson's going to the Cowboys. Eagles up. Eagles need a receiver. Justin Jefferson has been mocked to them for months. He's the best wide receiver on the board. I'm taking Justin Jefferson. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, Tua and Herbert are on the board. That's ridiculous. All right, we're up now at 36. We took a tackle there in the first. Kenneth Murray's there. We're probably taking him. I can't believe they got Kenneth Murray getting into the second round in all these mock drafts. Let me take a look at the center real quick. If Cushenberry's there, I might take Cush. Oh, wow. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this up to you. I know not every Giant fan is in love with Kenneth Murray because of his lack of coverage. He would be on most people's board, the best available player here. Would you go with Cushenberry to sew up the offensive line, or would you go with Kenneth Murray, the linebacker? I'll leave it up to you guys. We got a lot of Murrays. Murrays. Has to be Cush. We got some Cushes. It is back and forth. What's going on, Sam? Thanks for popping into the stream. We got a fight here. We got a fight on our hands. The flirtin' floose, Kyle says. Trade back. Wow, this is a close one, man. This is a close one. Wow. I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna go Murray. I'm gonna make the defensive people happy. Would I have been upset if taking Cushenberry there? No, not at all. And here's another. I'll take it one step further. On draft night, I think it's more likely Cushenberry will be there than Murray. I'll say that. I think it's much more likely Cushenberry will be the Giants' second-round pick. Cowboys are up. All right, Cowboys got their edge. They definitely need a corner. They need a center. Is Cushenberry still available? No. Hennessy's still available. Hennessy makes sense to the Cowboys here. So does Jonah Jackson, I suppose. I don't know if he's a center. I don't think he is. I think Hennessy makes a lot of sense here. They could use a safety. They could use a corner. Let's take a look at the corners. Cameron Dantzler, I know people like him. You got Bryce Hall. Let's take a look at the safeties. Duggar, people like. Ashton Davis, people like. This is tough for me. You know what? I hate to do it because I like them. I think they need a center. I'm going to have them taking Hennessy. I know the Cowboys value offensive line. Eagles are up. They need a linebacker. They need a cornerback. They need a safety. Let's take a look at the best available players. I know they need a corner for sure. Ashton Davis could make sense. There's a safety. Kyle Duggar. You got Jordan Brooks. Willie Gay. Linebacker. They could double up a wide receiver. I've heard Eagles fans talk about that. I don't think it would be the wisest decision. I don't know. I don't know if we got Eagles fans in here. What would you guys do? Would you go with the linebacker? Would you go with the corner? Would you go with the safety? Let's give him Ashton Davis. I don't know their team well enough. He's the best available player at one of their areas of need. I don't know their team well enough. It's 4:20. Smoke that Kush. I don't know if my chat froze. Hasn't moved there in a couple of minutes. My chat. You know what? Let me get out of here and come back in. Hold on one second. My chat might have froze. Davis, give him out a bouquet. T. Higgins not a bad pick. Is T. Higgins available? I mean, they already took a wide receiver. T. Higgins is available. They already took a wide receiver, though. Haven't been here in a minute. What's going on, Jet G? Thanks for popping in the stream. All right, a lot of people are saying. All right, we'll go with Duggar, the safety. Next up, we've got the Washington Redskins picking at number 66. I think they got to go tackle. You gotta protect your offensive lineman. I'm going Lucas Yang. I like Matthew Pert. I like Prince, but I'm going Lucas Niang. I think he's got really good upside. You need a tackle. That's to me, that's the Redskins' biggest need. I'm going Lucas Niang to the Redskins. Next up, Dallas Cowboys. They got their edge. They got their center. Let's take a look. You got John. Let's take a look at the corners. Troy Pride. He's more of a slot guy, right? Let's take a look at the safeties. Kevon Wallace. Let's take a look at the best available player. They don't really need a wide. They don't need a wide receiver. They're not taking a wide receiver. Could they take Cole Kmet here? Says that tight end's one of their biggest needs. Even though they have Jarwin, they lose Witten. Could they take Cole Kmet here? Does he make sense here? Let me look at the safeties here. Wallace, Kmet. I don't know. What do you think? Let's give him the tight end out of Notre Dame. All right. Finally, the New York Football Giants are on the clock at 99, and my man is still on the board. But we need a center. Darrell Taylor got to us. I love Darrell Taylor. Perfect fit. He's the best available player on the board, would fill one of our needs. He's capable of playing in the 3-4 and the 4-3. He has familiarity with the coaching staff. The linebacker coach coached at Tennessee. The strength and conditioning coach coached at Tennessee. Darrell Taylor is one of my favorite players that could potentially fall to the third round. I am happy right now, but I also recognize we need a center. So let's take a look at the centers before I jump on top of this. You still got Tyler Biadasz. This is a tough call for me. Oh, man. Logan Wilson is still there as well. Oh, we already took a linebacker, so we're not taking Logan Wilson. I think get a center at 110. Yeah, Taylor here, Pert in the 4. Yeah, Pert's gone. But, and we already took a tackle. You'd be going center at 110. Tight end's a big need. No, Claypool's gone, man. Claypool's got to be gone. I mean, I'll look just for the hell of it, but Claypool's gone. He's got to be, because he's in the 60s. Best available player is Darrell Taylor. He's ranked 88. I'm taking Darrell Taylor. I think the familiarity, the fact that he fits our defense, I actually really like that player for the Giants. He's one of the guys that I've talked a lot about. Eagles are up at 103, linebacker and a cornerback. Okay, you got Amik Robertson. Best available corner. It's Robertson. Let's take a look at the linebacker. Evan Weaver of California. You got Bocci of Michigan State. Let's take a look at the edge. Bradley Anae. How do you? I don't know. Eagles fans, who do you like here? Chris, what do you think of? A lot of people have told me about him. Simon. Bocci's a good fit. All right, that's what we'll go with. Where is he? Where the hell did he go? There he is. We'll give him the linebacker out of Michigan State. So there you go. There is the draft, and we'll look at how it played out for our teams. Chase, we'll go Redskins first. Redskins only had 2 picks. They don't have a second-round pick. I love what the Redskins did. They got great. Obviously, Chase Young's a no-brainer, but they got really good value at 66 with Lucas Niang. Fills that tackle position's got some upside. Giants got Jedrick Wills, Kenneth Murray, and Darrell Taylor. That's pretty good. Cowboys got Caleb on Chase on Matt Hennessy to fill in that void at the center position, and Cole Kmet. They got themselves a talented tight end. Eagles got Justin Jefferson, Kyle Duggar, and Bocci, the linebacker out of Michigan State. So there is the NFC East mock draft for the first 3 rounds. So there you go. There you go. No, we're not taking DB. We're not taking DB. All right. We'll do one more Giants-related draft. I'm going to let you guys get to pick it. You guys have, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. I've had a lot of fun doing this. I've loved doing these mock draft simulations with you guys these last 3 weeks. Just something different I wanted to do on the channel, being that the draft is right around the corner. So thank you guys for hanging out during these and showing me a lot of love. So what do you guys want to do? Would Hennessy start over? Well, McGovern, if I'm not mistaken, McGovern is, they could play him at guard as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, we're not trading up for Herbert, man. Stand up, Simmons. You want to say, yeah, of course you want. We've done a Raiders trade. We've done a Raiders trade already. We've done a Raiders trade. We've done a Dolphins trade. We've done a Jaguars trade. We've done a Falcons trade. We've traded down in the second round. I don't think we've traded up in the second round, from second to first. Oh, Malik, man, thank you so much for love, man. I really appreciate it. He says, hey, Chris, why did the center from Washington fall mocks? Because I remember early he was ranked first round. The center from I've never seen him in the first, but he has fallen. He has fallen. I've never seen him being mocked in the first, but he has fallen down charts, and my answer to you is I'm not 100% sure as to why. You're talking about Nick Harris, I think you're talking about, or are you talking about the tackle? I think Harris. Or are you talking about Trey Adams? Trey Adams is a tackle. But Adams has had injury histories, but no, I've never seen them in the first round. I've already done Okuda. Chase Young, Giants mock, please. Yeah, Trey Adams he's talking about. Yeah, he's a tackle. He's had injury problems. Okay, you want me to do... DJ Smooth has shown me a lot of love tonight. He has shown me a lot of love tonight. We're going to do it. We are going to do the dream scenario, something I have not done on any of these mocks yet, but this is for fun. I appreciate all you guys for being here. The only way I'm going to be able to do this, I'm going to have to simulate for the Redskins. I'm going to have to simulate for the for the third pick as well with the Lions, because I don't think either one of them would pass on Chase Young. We'll simulate the dream scenario where Chase Young falls to the Giants. We'll do it. We'll do a 4-round simulation. Fast. Oh, I got to start over. Hold on. Got to start over. I got to simulate for not just the Giants. I got to simulate for everybody. I got to simulate for the first 4 picks. Giants. Redskins. We won't simulate for the Bengals. Giants, Redskins. And we will do the Lions. And I'm going to do the only way I could see this even being remotely possible. We'll do 3 rounds. Well, you're picking for 3 teams. We'll do 3 rounds. So let's rock and roll. Bengals take Joe Burrow. Only way this happens, Redskins have to trade out of the pick. If they're there, they're taking Chase Young. They have to trade out of the pick as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to have the Redskins trade out. Redskins are going to trade with the Miami Dolphins. Redskins trade the second pick. Dolphins trade the 5th. And the 5th, 18th, and it's got to be worth their while. The 5th, the 18th, and we'll say a 3rd round pick. Because hopefully that goes through. The Dolphins denied it. Okay? We'll do a 4th round pick. All right, so they get the 5th and the 18th and a 4th round pick. Oh, Malik, man, thank you so much for love, man. I really appreciate that. $5 donation. He says, now, Chris, if somehow Chase Young drops to the Giants, I will take him over a tackle and a linebacker. Simmons fans, pass rusher, more imp. I agree with that. That's the... What the hell? Oh, God. You see, I can't even do it when I can't even do it when I make the trade. because the Dolphins take Chase Young. So the only way I could do this, I have to... All right, we're only doing a 2-round mock draft. I have to simulate for all the teams that are involved in the trade. So we'll do a 2-round mock draft. 2-round mock draft. Hold on one second. Giants, Dolphins, let's see. Redskins, Lions. I'm gonna have the Lions trading out because I think they would take Chase Young. I'm gonna have them trading out with the Chargers, so we got to simulate for the Chargers as well. But it's only be 2 rounds, so it won't be that bad. 2-round mock draft. Fast. You want me to do 2 or 3? You want me to do 2 or 3? I'll do 3. Why not? Why not? Let's start the draft, because that way at least we can see the first 3 rounds for the Giants. And we will start the draft. Bengals take Burrow. Redskins, they're going to trade. Redskins going to trade down with the Dolphins. Let's do the same trade we did before. 5, 18, and a 4th. All right. Confirm trade. All right, so now the Redskins got... and it does make sense for the Redskins to trade down, by the way. They don't have a second-round pick. So they're getting a lot more assets now. The Dolphins move up. The Dolphins will have them taken Tua. Now, for this to happen for me, the Lions would also have to trade out. The Lions trade out with the Chargers. Chargers come up, get their quarterback. Lions give up 3. Chargers give up 6 and 37. That trade went through. Okay. Chargers. Chargers are going to trade up. They're going to take Justin Herbert. And the Giants get the dream. Quarterback, quarterback, quarterback. Chase Young falls into our laps at number 4. We take Chase Young. Redskins. Redskins fall to 5. And you know what the Redskins do now? The Redskins fill their biggest need, in my opinion, which is an offensive tackle. They take, we'll just say Jedrick Wills. Okay? Lions are up. Lions at 6 get the. They could have definitely went with a corner as well, but I think they need to. I think they need a tackle. Lions take Jeffrey Okuda, and now we get to wait until the Redskins are up again because they traded down. They got the 18th pick, so now they got a tackle. What do they do here? What do the Redskins do here? What do they do? Let's see. Best available player. Jerry Jeudy. They're taking Jerry Jeudy there. Redskins fans are very happy right now with this trade down. They're going to go Jerry Jeudy. Dolphins are up. Who's the tackle on the board? Let's see. They need a blocker for their quarterback. Josh Jones makes too much sense there. They get a tackle. The Lions are up again. They went corner in the first. And interior offensive lineman, defensive lineman rather. I pressed the wrong one. They could go with Blacklock there. They could use an edge as well. Zach Baun. Zach Baun might make sense for them. What do you guys think here? What do you guys think here for the Lions? What makes the most sense here? They definitely could use a D tackle as well. I could see Blacklock. I could see Baun. You think Baun? All right, let's give him Baun. Marlon Davidson? You like Marlon Davidson? Baun? All right, I got a couple of Bauns. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter who they take because it affects who we could get. Right? That's why it matters. Because then Baun wouldn't be there for us. So I'm gonna go Baun to the Lions. We're up. We took our edge. We got to go tackle. We got to at least look at the tackle. And we got to look at the center. Lucas Yang, Austin Jackson, Ezra Cleveland. Let's look at the centers. Cushenberry. Okay, so if we're going offensive line, Cushenberry, Hennessy, we could look to trade down here. We could definitely look to trade down here, and we might have fun here, guys. We might have fun. We might trade down. You got Kenneth Murray still there. I know I want to trade down. I want to have a little fun here. I don't know why Murray keeps dropping to the second round. We're going to trade down. We're going to have a little fun here. Let's make a trade. All right, Giants. Giants trading down, 36. Team to trade down with. Go with the Jags. Let's go with the Jags. We're going to get the 42nd pick, and we're going to get I want to get their third round pick. I really do. We'll give them our fourth round pick, just so we have an extra third round pick in this sim. Let's see if this goes through. Didn't work. All right, we'll give you all our sevens. There we go. Okay, so now we got 2 third-round picks. We trade down. Lions are back on the clock. They need an interior defense. They definitely need an interior defensive lineman. Blacklock. What do you think? Blacklock or Davidson here for the Lions, guys? Blacklock or Davidson for the Giants, guys? I'll let you guys make this pick. Blacklock? All right, we'll go Blacklock. All right. Dolphins back up. Dolphins got their quarterback. They got their offensive tackle. Cushenberry could make a lot of sense here for them. I think he does. I think he makes too much sense. I'm going to give them Cushenberry. Giants are up. Guys, I've said it time and time again. Austin Jackson is still there, as is Lucas Yang. I do think the Giants really like Hennessy. But they might... This is a tough one because this is a really tough one. It really is. I think there's a better chance in real life. I know in these mocks, now we do have an extra third-round pick. I know in these mocks that Biotish always gets there. I don't think he's getting there in real life. I could be wrong. I don't think he's getting a 99. But we do have an extra third-round pick now. So because of that, I think there's a very strong chance Matthew Pert could be there. I like Pert. If I get Pert at 70, whatever, that I got that extra pick, I think I'm going center here. I think I'm addressing my center, but let's take a look at all the best available players here. Oh, wow. Antoine Winfield is still there. Antoine Winfield is still there. We already got our edge, though. What do you guys do here? What's going on, John Freeman? Thanks for popping into the stream. You got Rover, man. You got it, buddy. Rover's the friggin' man. If you guys haven't done so, go on over to Rover and show that guy some love. This is a tough one, guys. Do you go Antoine Winfield? Do you go? Do you lock up the center here? Do you go with the tackle? Now, keep in mind, we got 2 third-round picks. We got Winfield. We got Hennessy. We got Jackson. Winfield for sure. This is a tough one, man. You can take O-line next. All right, let's go Winfield. Let's double up on the defense. Let's have a little fun here. We get our safety. Now we got 2 third-round picks. Guys, I'm not even looking at the board. With these 2 third-round picks, I'm going offensive line for the Giants. I'm going center. I'm going tackle. Dolphins are up. We got a quarterback, tackle, center. Let's see what we got. Safety, edge. Let's just give him a safety. Let's give him Duggar. I don't know their team enough. I don't care. Redskins are up. They could use an edge. They could use an interior offensive line. Who's the best edge? Julian Okwara. Boom. Makes sense. I like him. Redskins get him. Lions are up. Lions could use an interior offensive lineman. They could use a safety. Let's look at best available player. We'll give him Ashton Davis. Ashton Davis, good player right there. Dolphins up again. Let's see. Edge. They could use an edge. They could use a running back. Who's the best running back available? You think Clyde, the running back out of LSU makes sense here? Hilaire? He's ranked 50th. I know that they need a running back. They could use some punch to that offense. What do you guys think? Yeah. Let's give him Clyde. All right. Next up, you got the Chargers. Chargers need a tackle. We'll give him Lucas Yang. Giants are up. All right. So we've gone defense the first 2 picks. We need hogs, guys. We got Matthew Pert. We got Winago. Let's take a look at the centers. We're going tackle. All right. Who do you want here? You want Prince or you want Pert? You want Prince or you want Pert? We're going Pert. We're going Pert. UConn. Big body, man. Big body, big arms. Good project right there. Now we go to 99. Lions are up. Lions could use an interior offensive lineman. They could use a wide receiver. Let's take a look at the interior offensive lineman. I don't know if they need a center or not. I don't know their team well enough. I don't know if that means center or guard. Let's take a look at the wide receivers. Chase Claypool. I mean, if they need a wide receiver, that's real. We'll give him Claypool. And we are on the clock again for our final pick in this 3-round simulation. We could definitely still use a center. We could use a linebacker. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the big board. You got Barch, you got linebacker, you got safety, corner. Logan Wilson is there. Giants have been linked heavily to Logan Wilson. We need a center. Now, in this scenario, we would also be picking at 110. So they could hope that Logan Wilson got there. Nick Harris is there. Biotish is there. 2 centers that I really like. What do you do? Do you gamble? Do you gamble and hope one gets there and you go with the linebacker Logan Wilson? Or do you go with the center? I personally think the center's a more pressing need. I would go with the center. But I want to know what you guys would do. You could go with Troy Dye as well. Let's go center. Oh, they're going to hate me. And that's it, guys. That is the draft with the Chase Young situation. And all we care about is the New York Giants. We got Chase Young. 36, we ended up getting... Well, let me go to my picks. We got Chase Young. We got Antoine Winfield. We traded down in the second round. We got our safety, Antoine Winfield. We got Matthew Pert out of UConn, and we got Tyler Biotish. So you got a center, you got a tackle, you got your free safety, and you got the best player in this year's draft with Chase Young in that dream scenario that we just orchestrated. Not bad. I would love to see my reaction getting Young also, John Freeman. I'd love to see my reaction getting him also. So, okay. If you guys could come up with one more really good idea, it's late, but I always go extra for you guys. If you guys could give me one more good idea for a Giants mock, I'll do one more. Then I'm going to do at least 2. I promised the Browns, and I promised the Packers. I'll do 1 Browns mock, 3 rounds, maybe 3 or 4, and 1 Packers. But if you give me one more good Giants idea, we'll do 1 more Giants. I already did the 9 and 20 trade down. Not that we're not taking Derek Brown. Double trade down. You mean like in the first round? You want to get silly? Let's do it. Let's have fun. That's what this channel's about. We're going to have some fun. All right. Double trade down. Jimmy says no. Giants trade up. I already did a trade in the second. Chris, what do you think of Brian Edwards? He's solid. 6 and 12. All right, you want me to trade to 6 and then trade to 12? We'll do 4 rounds. 6 and then to 12. Okay. Trade. Giants give up 4. We're only doing 4 rounds. So I'm going to go up 4, 5, and 6 to make sure the trade goes through, hopefully. With the Chargers, we're going to get 6 at 37. All right. So we got 6 at 37. Now at 6, we're going to trade down to 12 with the Raiders. We'll make another trade. 6. Raiders. We're going to try to get 12 and 19. We're obviously going to have to throw more in. We'll give up 6. I want to try to keep 36 and 37 so bad. We'll give up 99, 110. It's not going to work, but we'll try it. 6, 99, and 110. We got it. Okay. So we end up with 12 and 19. We still have 36 and 37. So we're on the clock at 12. CeeDee Lamb is there. Oh, God. All the tackles are gone. Wills, Thomas, Becton, Wirfs, off the board. This is my nightmare. I get no hogs. I hate this. Jerry Jeudy's there. Caleb Von Jason's there. Oh, man. No hogs for me, Big Daddy. Need to get them tackles early. Oh, man. Do you go Jeudy here or do you go with Caleb? You know, you could definitely argue Judy's the best available player. Caleb's a bigger need. What do you do here? You go Jeudy or Caleb? Another trade? You want to do another trade down? This is a disaster, Jesse says. I'm telling you, you got to go out. Offensive tackles are going to fly off the board. They're going to fly off the board. Jeudy, Kinlaw, trade down again, Peter Biscardi does. Trades tonight, great. Chase on. Trade down. Why not? We already traded down twice. Let's get more. Who are we trading down with now? Who needs to trade down? Let's see. Falcons want to trade up, but there's no supreme defensive player there for them to trade up. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Herbert's still on the board. Patriots could use a quarterback. Let's rock and roll. Patriots are moving up to get Herbert. They probably won't take him because this mock is stupid, but let's do it. Let's trade down to 23 with the New England Patriots. 12 with the Patriots. We're going to get 23. We're going to get 87. We're going to get 98. And we're going to try to get all 3 third-round picks. 87, 98, and 100. Confirmed trade. Let's see if that works. We didn't get it. Let's throw in all our 7s. Because in real life, we would need that. I'm sorry. We would need that. Didn't work. All right, let's take away 1/3. Let's take away the last third. All right, so we got 2 extra thirds. We traded down to 21. So now our first pick is at 19. Kinlaw, we don't want to interior. Oh, God. Guys, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. Our first pick is going to be Josh Jones at 19. I think he's got to be. You're not taking Javon Kinlaw. You're not taking Justin Jefferson. You're not taking a corner. We're going to get our tackle. We're going to get Josh Jones at 19. Now we're up at 23. 23. Okay, you got Patrick Queen or you got Kenneth Murray. I think that's your choice there. Or is Ruiz available? Cesar Ruiz. I'm getting my center, guys. We got a load of picks in the later rounds. I am securing the best center in the draft. I'm doing it. I'm not even looking at the chat. I know you guys are going to say Kenneth Murray. I know you guys are going to say Patrick Queen. I'm not looking. I'm securing my center. I'm going Cesar Ruiz. I'm getting the hogs. So at least I got pretty good hogs. I got my tackle, I got my center. Now it's defense all day. 36, 37. Here we are, we're up at 36. All right. Antoine Winfield is available. Zach Bourne is available. We got 2 picks. Back to back. Let's take a look. Edge. You got Zach Bourne's the best edge. No linebacker we're taking here. Winfield, Chin. What do you think? Bourne and Winfield? You want to go Bourne and Winfield? Let's go Bourne. Let's go Winfield. I'm going to tell you what. I don't hate this draft. I thought I was going to hate it. I don't hate this draft. All right, we're going to be up. We got like 4 third-round picks. It could have been a lot worse. Now we just got to wait, but we got like, I think 3 or 4 third, but they're all at the back. My God, where are we picking? Oh, we gave up 99. Okay, so we only have 87 and 98. All right. We gave up 99 in one of those other, in the Raider trade. Okay. Best available player here, you got Burgess, you got Darrell Taylor's available. We already got an edge. We could use a linebacker. We could use a wide receiver. Troy Dye's available. You guys know I like him. Logan Wilson and Troy Dye are available. Good chance we're taking one of them. In terms of the wide receiver, nobody's jumping off the page for me here. I could wait. I could wait till the 98th pick if I want to go wide receiver. Let's take a look at best available. Okay. I think you're looking at Darrell Taylor here. Or maybe Tuska. If you really want to reach. But I think it's too early to take him. You got Gaither. You got Dye. You go Taylor or Dye. Well, we got our edge, though. We got our edge. You're right. I think we're going Dye. Good call. Let's go Troy Dye. Let's get our coverage linebacker. And at 98, we are going Matthew Pert's still available. You could get depth on the offensive line here. You could take the wide receiver. Oh, we traded the 4th-round pick. So we don't have a 4th-round pick. So Matthew Pert's depth, but wide receiver KJ Hill. KJ Hill's a nice wide receiver. Gabriel Davis, nice tall threat there in the passing game. I think that's what you're looking at. I think you're looking at a wide receiver. I'll let you guys pick it. You guys want to go Pert? You guys want the hog. You guys want the freaking hog. That's why I love you guys. Let's get the hog. Screw it. We just got a hog. We got depth with the hog there. You got between him and Josh Jones, somebody's going to work out. You have your tackle for the future, hopefully, for when Nate Solder leaves. All right, let's take a look at our line. All right, we traded down. We accumulated all these picks. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks in the first 100. We get Josh Jones at 19. We get Cesar Ruiz at 23. We get Zach Bourne at 36. We get Antoine Winfield at 37. We get our coverage linebacker at 87 with Troy Dye. And we get Matt Pert out of UConn for some depth there at the tackle position. So you end up drafting the best center in the draft by most people's standards. You get a tackle with a lot of upside with Josh Jones. Another tackle with upside with Matthew Pert. One of the top 5 linebackers in the draft. Probably the second or third best coverage linebacker. Antoine Winfield, nice safety there, and Zach Bourne. Pretty solid draft. It's not bad. It's not bad. 2 developmental OTs, no good. Yeah, well, that's because we traded out of the top 12. We know we traded at 12, but the top 4 were gone. It's not horrible. But Big Daddy says it sucks. Big Daddy wants. I'm with you, Big Daddy. I'm with you, Big Daddy. I want the bona fide tackle on draft night. I am with you. I'm in complete agreement with you. So we're gonna call this the trade down draft. Let's see. All right. Now, I promised, I hope they're still here. I promised I would do a Browns, and I promised I would do a Packer. Is there any other teams you guys want me to do? And I hope they're still here. I don't know if they're still here, but I hope they're still here. I'll do 3 teams outside of the Giants. I'll do three-round drafts, Browns, Packers, and I'll do a third team. How about a true BPA Jets? You want to do the Redskins? Okay, Aiden's here. Browns still here. Jets. All right. All right. Let's do. I know I promised the Browns first. I don't know if he's still here. I hope he is. Let's do the Browns. I promised I would. It'll be quick. It'll be 3 rounds. Fast. No trades. And we're going to start the draft. And I promised Packers. Here we go. Browns up at pick number 10. I'm going tackle. This is easy. Wills or Thomas or Becton. I'll go Wills. All right, we're up again at 41. Safety, linebacker, interior offensive line. Best available player. Antoine Winfield. That's your biggest need. He's the 3rd best available player. Jeremy Chin. Let's take a look at the linebackers. I think we go Antoine Winfield. We're going to give you guys Antoine Winfield. Officially 2 days. That's right, man. Oh, there you are. You're here, Blue Jackets. There you go, my man. What's up, buddy? All right, so now you're up at 74. You need a linebacker. Now, Blue Jackets, you know better than me. And you definitely need linebackers. Do you need a center? You got Troy Dye. You got Logan Wilson, Davis. Let's take a look at the interior offensive line. There's no real great ones here. Harris and Biotish. No, we have a Pro Bowl. Okay. So we're going to give you a linebacker. You lost your guy in the middle. He's more of a traditional middle linebacker. I'm going to give you Logan Wilson. I actually think Logan Wilson's a really good fit for who you just lost. The names escape me right now. He went to the Jaguars. Really solid. Schobert. You just lost Schobert. I think Logan Wilson's a really good fit for you guys. I'm going to give you Logan Wilson. And Jimmy, man, thank you so much, man, for the love, man. $2 donation. He says, DB, please, I beg. And Josh Story says, draft can't get here soon enough, man. Thank you for all the love, guys. I really appreciate it. So you mean draft the DB for the Giants? I did a mock draft where we took Okuda with the 4th overall selection. I don't know if that's what you mean, Jimmy. But if that's what you want me to, I'll do one more for you. Absolutely. I think you asked about that. I will do one more for you, guys. I got all night. Okay, I got all night. I'll do one more Giants draft after the other teams. Okay, interior offensive line. You said you have a center. Let's look at BPA. Wow, Lucas Niang is still there? My God, I know you got Conklin already. You can't take him because you already drafted a tackle. My God. You're not going tight end. You just spent a boatload there. We gave you a safety. Says you need an interior defensive lineman. Oh, you want me to take Derek Brown? Oh, no, don't make me do that. Oh, no. No. Oh, God. Hey, you gave me a super chat. I got to do it. I really, oh, God. Oh. I honestly don't know enough about these prospects here. Let's go. Let's take a look at the wide. Well, you don't need a wide. I mean, unless you're going to trade Beckham, you don't need a wide receiver. You could use an edge. Can't you use an edge? Can't you use an edge? I think that you could use an edge, right? Because let's give you an edge. Let's give you Highsmith. Why not? I know that you got Garrett, but the guy we traded to you guys isn't that good. Okay, so there you go. There's my Browns. Yeah, Olivier Vernon sucks. So there's my Browns for you. Jedrick Wills, Antoine Winfield, Logan Wilson, and Alex Highsmith. Not too sure how Highsmith fits your defense, but I don't know your team well enough. But there's my there's my Browns mock draft. Let's do I promised a Packers one, and then we will do that guy. I'm not even gonna say his name when I pick him. We'll do it Packers. Promised I would do it Packers. Packers. 3 rounds. Fast start draft. Say it. Say it. I do not want to say it, Jimmy. I really do not want to say that name. All right, Packers. I'm probably going wide receiver no matter what at 30. We'll see who the best available guy is. Denzel Mims. I don't even think about it. Boom. Done. That was an easy pick. We'll see what we go at, where we go here in the second. Definitely think I can go with a DT in the second if there's a good one. Let's see. Raekwon Davis. Let's take a look at the best available players. Oh, you could double up at the wide receiver. I don't think they would do that. You still got T. Higgins there. Let's take a look at the corners. Dantzler. I think you need an interior defensive lineman. What do you guys think? What do you think here? Which running back? You want me to, they have didn't their running back have like Aaron Jones had a big year last year, didn't he? Inside linebacker, that's right. They lost Blake Martin. No, but yeah, that you're right. I don't think they replaced him with anybody of significance. Good call there. Logan Wilson could make sense for them at 62. A little bit of a reach, but he is moving up draft boards. Logan Wilson could make sense for them. I don't hate that pick. Troy Dye, maybe. Give us Wilson. All right, I'll give you Wilson. You're the Packer fan, my man. There you go. And I think you got one more pick, or is that it? Yeah, you got one more pick. 94. Tight end. Let's see if any significant... I'm going to give you Colt Kmet. You could use a tight end. You lost Jimmy Graham. He's the best tight end in this draft. You get good value there. You got 2 weapons. You got 2 weapons for Aaron Rodgers. Okay? You got Denzel Mims and Colt Kmet. You got yourself a middle linebacker. That's a pretty good first 3 rounds if you're a Packer fan. Pretty good first 3 rounds. I'm going to get some sleep. Did they replace Bulaga? That's a good question. Yeah, Rodgers loves me now. All right. We're going to do one more for the Giants. And I think then we're going to call it a night. Somebody, oh, God. Yeah, I got to do that guy. Okay. Now, when I draft this guy, when I draft DB, we'll do 5 rounds because it's going to be the last one. When I draft DB, do you want me to trade down, or do you want me to take him at 4 when I draft this man? You want me to trade down, or do you want me to draft him at 4? Say it, look me in the eye and say it. At 4, all right, and do you want me also, I'm going to mock them drafting him. Do you also want me to mock my response if they draft Derek Brown on draft night? I'm not going to do that. I'll save that in case it happens. Okay, let's jump into it. Start the draft. I can't do it. Derek Brown went to the Detroit Lions. That's all right. We'll do it again. He can't go to them every time. He can't go to them every time. We'll go Giants. We'll go 5 rounds. If he goes third again, it's a sign that we're not ending up with this guy. Okay, we got to take him now, guys. Turn away, Giants fans. Turn away. This pain, I really don't even want to press this button. I really don't want to press the button. Oh, God, we just took him. We took DB. Oh, man. All right, we're up on the clock at 36. What's up, Lloyd, man? What's up, Lloyd? Yeah, I promised I'd do one more, this horror show of a mock. Oh, we just took the worst player in this year's draft for us to take. Good news is Cesar Ruiz is there. I'm almost positive I'm taking him. I'll take a look at best player available. Josh Satoy with the $2 donation. He says, I might vomit. Yes. Yeah, I'm almost positive I'm taking him. All right, we get Ruiz at 36. At least we got a Molly there. No. I'm not taking another defensive tackle. Are you on drugs, man? Let's go to 99. This guy just wants all defensive tackles. All right. Pert at 99, hopefully. Yes. You should have gone with a wide receiver to fully embrace the horror. All right, we're at 99. We got a center. We got a defensive tackle, which I'm sure everybody's really happy about. Let's take a look at the offensive tackles. You got Shadiq Charles, Ben Bartz, Jack Driscoll. We could wait till 110 for one of these guys. Let's take a look at the edge rushers. You got nobody good. Safety. Nobody really that good. Who's the best available player? Oh, man. I'm going to take Logan Wilson at 99. And now I think we're going tackle. Oh, God. Oh, this is bad. Let's take a look at overall. You got Jake Fromm, horrible. God. Who's the safeties? I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys make this pick. I'm gonna let you guys make this pick. Fromm. Yeah, let's get a backup quarterback. Fromm. Yeah, gross. You want Robertson? I'm hoping when I type in his name, the draft just freezes, because that's what I would like for this, what to happen on draft night. I hope it freezes. We'll go with Amik Robertson. We'll get the cornerback. And now we'll probably take a tackle in the 5th. Tana, when is the stream? It's probably like 9 o'clock. I just answered you. It's probably at 9 o'clock. I don't ignore you. There's a lot of people in the chat, and it's not a Q&A, so I don't always look at the chat when I'm doing a mock draft. All right. We're up at 150. We need a safety. We need an offensive tackle. Driscoll. We're taking Driscoll. Okay. So there is the worst draft ever. It's the worst draft ever. Yeah. Let's take a look what we ended up with. At least we got Ruiz and Logan Wilson. I don't hate, but DB, Cesar Ruiz, Logan Wilson, Amik Robertson, and Jack Driscoll. So not only are we not getting after the quarterback next year, not only is Daniel Jones winding up in a coffin, but at least we got another defensive tackle. So now we can have like a 7-man rotation. Between Brown and everybody else. So yeah, not good. Not good. Derek getting drafted there. I hope not. Let's see. With the 4th pick, the New York Giants select Tana, GM from the New York Giants. No wide receiver to catch. We'd have to take one in the 6th in this situation. What happens when no, Lou, don't say that to me. Don't say that to me, Lou. Don't say that to me, Lou. Dalvin Thompson, well, I think you got a 3rd. I think you got a 3rd for him. I don't think you got a 2nd. But, guys, it was a lot of fun tonight. And DJ Smooth, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Thank you for all the love, man. He says, this is horrible. AJ Nick says, man, only hearing Herbert and Derek Brown linked to us. Yeah, I've only, I've heard other names as well. I think you're just focusing on the negative. I've heard Wills, I've heard Wirfs, I've heard Simmons. We've heard a lot of names, but that's what you're hearing because you're scared. Say it before you end this. What do you want me to say? That we took Derek Brown with the 4th overall pick? Derek Brown! Are you kidding me? It's going to be much, much more violent than that on draft night if that happens. But that was not a good pick, man. That was not a good pick. Raphael, man, I had a great night, man. Thank you for tuning in the stream. Thank you to everybody for being the best subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for showing so much love. I hope you guys stay safe. My bad, Tana. You have a great night, and everyone in the chat have a great night as well. Everyone stay safe, too. You too, sports expert. Thank you to everybody for being here. Do you think Odell should have been traded? Yes, I do. I do think Odell should have been traded. I do. Simon, you have a great night, man. Stupid videos, have a great night. Remember me when it is that Jared. Oh, God, you're killing me, man. You're killing me, Jimmy. You're killing me. Have a good night, Rolly, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Mwah! There's your kiss, MH. There's your kiss. Luis, have a great night, buddy. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have 38 videos up, and I'll be live on Bad Dog's channel, and then I'll be live Wednesday over here for a Q&A, little hangout before the draft. And, and then we got the draft, man. So it was a lot of fun covering this for you guys. I'm going to try to have a mock draft up tomorrow, my final mock, so be sure to check that out. Have a great night, guys.